options.
Yeah, so sorry about that. I already clicked the button. I can't undo it now.
Then there's a simple solution. We just don't have to play the game. When he just says something, just be silent.
The conversation we
your
were having
Twitch
beforehand, right, guys?
premiere? Are you streaming? I mean, there's other places we can post.
Yeah, we are streaming right now. Yeah. I mean, kind of gave up on like posting on other sites because I can.
Shameless self-promotion next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that. 0 views, and that's solely because you didn't post on Caliport. This is honestly
I mean,
why
I was
even
going
stream?
I was going to watch, so you had one viewer, but my Twitch is not working, so F.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay.
Same.
Oh, perfect.
Now he has a person. Now he has like 3 people watching. Does he feel really glad now?
No,
Oof.
I paused mine so that nothing happened, so it doesn't count me as a viewer.
I see.
Oof. All right, let's go then. First off, I want to yeah.
Of having 2 monitors, yeah, they keep moving him around.
I'm actually using like only like one and have like only the window capture on. And the good part is like if I open like another browser window, it doesn't show up on stream, which I like a lot.
Guys, get ready for the third time he says. So to start things off.
Oh, fuck you, Demi. Okay, so for first off, I want you guys to to explain your characters to each other and to the stream. After I go over the story itself, or the premise, and then we will work out like the kinks in your characters, I guess. I don't believe we have actually yet decided on like who or if at all is gonna pull some backgrounds and stuff like that. I'm sorry, we post on YouTube, and of course on YouTube there will be 1 billion viewers, so it's very important that we do it. That we pretend there's people there, anyways.
Yeah, this is gonna be posted on fucking 4chan because this is just Insult Kingdom.
Sure. Anyways.
Please shout out in California.
What's with the weird obsession? Anyways, the premise of the game is that a bunch of young technocrats got dumped on the wonderful dwarf planet of Ceres to man a station there that is supposed to shoot down bad things that come from outer space. It's part of like a defensive grid in the asteroid belt. And yeah, the group is a bit odd. I believe everyone is kind of a bit of a mad scientist, and they're kind of there, not in this not to actually do their work, because they're actually kind of dangerous. They're either gonna be blowing themselves up and doing as little damage as possible, or they're gonna flourish there. Either way, the technocracy wins. Science, indeed. Anyway, so let's get started with the characters. I'm gonna just go from like in an arbitrary order. Bacon. Time to introduce your character.
Okay, yes. Vicious loves Tenkichi. I can't say the first weird ass right because fuck it. I can't do the sound properly. But he's a Serb, so it starts out very cursed. He was born in Serbia, but he lived in the Bosnian region that had Serbs. So when the Bosnian War started, he decided to follow his father, that was a military man, and just he volunteered to do the fighting, but his actual dream for his late teens was to be a bioengineer like his mother. His mother was a university professor, so he wasn't that bad, but the war kind of diverted him for a while, and during the war he got shot. He lost part of his lung, got real bad, so his father just, fuck it, my son is a crazy retard, let's send him to America so he can study at Florida. And he went to America, where he found the greatest evil that ever existed, anime. And he turned into a weeb. He was due to his bad health, he just didn't leave his home, so he just got very weird, start getting into some weird shit. He met some very weird internet friends that put him in a bad path, and eventually he found out about JoJo. That was the worst thing ever, because his ideas of bioenhancement got even worse when he started reading JoJo. And when the technocracy got him, they're like, oh, he's good. He's good for the progenitor. So, but when they heard him talk, they just said, oh fuck, this guy is going to give us problem. So very quickly they just send him to this weird isolated place, so he didn't fuck up anymore. But he made a friend. He has a assistant, Kelly Codex. She's someone that a woman that has her mind into a gorilla body. So she is his number one voluntary. What was guinea pig? Yeah, that's the term. So he promised that he will give her a cool body. She just needs to help him with his research.
Perfect. Also, a quick question: which part of JoJo made him go? We need bio enhancements. Was it that weird German officer?
Yes, I can.
The second part that has cars, the weird old titular man, you know?
Yeah,
Weird
yeah.
guy.
Oh, those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, they are like the perfect creatures, and they can be any animal they want to be when they achieve full power.
That's fair. Alright, let's move on to another person. Demi.
That wasn't very arbitrary. You actually now went onto a systematic approach to choosing who's going to present their characters.
Not really. It was pure coincidence.
Really?
Well, first of all, you wouldn't recognize pure arbitrariness.
Okay, can you please stop interrupting? I'd like to present my character now.
No. Go, Demi.
Blessed. So, my character is Marcus Webster. In short, he is a programmer. Born in Boston, USA, normal family. Basically, his dream was to become an astronaut. And through that, he realized he had to at least somewhat specialize and be something. So, getting some interest from, the advents and the procedures and the progress of AI, he followed that. And obviously being mostly interested in the in technology in general. His sort of change in life and his perspective was with the release of the Matrix movie, when somehow throughout all the watching and his sort of obsession with data and technology and the like, where sort of all together like clicked to just simply just be like, oh yeah, this is what the world is. We're in a simulation. So after his awakening, he realized that he was a bit more, well, in quotation marks, enlightened, but his awakening, he was already being watched as is, as a potential individual, but with his awakening, he was quickly recruited into this technocracy, gone out through some of the trainings. However, due to his tendencies and fast work ethic, and a accident that happened during a almost like a friendly competition and for a promotion slash rank increase with the release of a his own AI. This somehow going in through the local area network and fucking up everybody else's program by promptly deleting it because their code was shit. This obviously being a uh, not not to rules. It was against the rules and unsportsmanship like and potentially dangerous as well to the the current that headquarters security. It was then thought that maybe he'll be better off somewhere very very far away, which is why I'm at Ceres now.
Yeah. As everyone can see, it's wonderful. What kind of characters we already have. Just beautiful. Okay, Domino.
I will be playing Tristan Cooper, a also American individual. Tristan Cooper was a relatively normal individual, having always been interested in the army, being inspired by his parents. He also had a knack with engineering, so he opted to go for military training and then became an engineer. By doing this, he got the attention of a prominent Void engineer who, you know, sort of picked him up and like tutored him a bit. And my man's Tristan Cooper. He's a very simple man. He likes his guns. He likes guns. He likes modifying guns. He likes taking them apart. But what he loves to do the most is make better guns. This is also one of the reasons why it was presumably moved to this asteroid. Because of his just endless tinkering that really probably isn't going to help anyone out besides himself.
Perfect. Alright, Ems, last but not least.
Okay, let's get going. My character's name is Hydeberry. I was born in America, and you could say I was a fascinating child as I read a lot of shit. You see, like comic books, watched movies, done all the things. My favorite is Flash Gordon. And as he was growing up, you see, he was a uber smart kid, uber smart man, child. I was, you see, and I was good at being good at making shit. You see, I even made a trap. I even made a trap for my teacher at one point. You see, he sat on it and he got a surprise, explosive surprise. No one tell him why. I was good at anything, bad at sports, but fuck sports. Past school, I worked my way up for a research facility. You could say I'm a man of science. I love building robots. They saw what I did. Build the best. I was so good. A man named Professor Dr. Oakes took me in, tutored me in the ways of the Iteration X, and we got fun. And we had fond memories of him because he liked robotic jokes. You see. You see. Why don't robots like apples? They're androids.
Yeah.
God.
And you could see he loved that joke so much. He made me an android, you see. He even made me an android named Android. Not the way you spell android, it's the funny way of spelling android. Sadly, he died in combat. And after that, I was sent to this base. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace.
I still need to ask because no matter, even if you said it was an explosive trap and the like, what kind of trap was it?
You see, you ever heard these things called cherry bombs? Or cherry
so
bombs?
so the trap popped his chair.
You could say that, yes.
Understandable. Have a nice day. What the fuck?
How dare you? Oh my gosh. Ming has come to liberate us. Guys, we have to pray to him.
That was a beautiful character. But yeah, alright. But they aren't actually alone on this base. There's two unenlightened people on the base. We have Tamia Buxton, who acts as sort of technician and improv medic. She's a bit of a asshole, to put it bluntly.
She's a female.
See.
I see. And then we have the much more helpful Marcel Ashley, who is a weapon expert of sorts and who wants to take things a bit back. He used to be more on the front lines, but now he had some disgusting run-ins, and yeah, he needs a bit of relaxation, so that's why he's here. Hopefully he won't regret his life choices, but he probably will.
Yes.
Alright. So, let's look a quick look at Tristan. Yep, you finished it all off. Perfect. So, in terms of node, have you guys had any thoughts about that? Like, do you actually want to bother with a node right off the bat? Or do you want to guys to, maybe not get a node, to get one later, etc.?
I don't understand how nodes work exactly, but I think having one sounds good.
It's essentially a place where you can siphon, easy magic stuff.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's like a place you could fill up your quint pool.
It's a generator in a sense.
Like a
I'm
battery.
willing to give one of my background points to pulling a node if you guys want.
I think the maximum dots we can invest is 2, right?
Yep, it's 2. But we're gonna use the Source of Magic sourcebook, so it's probably gonna be a bit more potent as if we were to go with like the normal rules. But it has like other quirks as well. Okay.
I originally was planning to pool it, but then I realized I needed more wanders, so I'm sorry, guys.
Same here.
Ooh. What you
I
guys
don't
like?
I don't have any wonders, but I have 3 dots on Destiny. I don't know what it does, but sounds cool.
I mean, it essentially means that I'm gonna that you get some extra stuff for a few situations. I think either like a reroll or like some extra dice, and that you have something that you're gonna need to finish at some point. I'm gonna need to confront you about with your destiny at some point, which might fuck you up. Might.
That doesn't matter. He was born to do great things. Also, I have a laboratory. If you guys want, it could be something in group. But if you don't want, it's just mine, and I don't let anyone get in.
That's what I've already done to myself.
Yeah.
I don't think you can actually pool the lab background.
We can't.
Okay, so yeah, I have a laboratory. Fuck off. Or
Same.
my monsters,
Same.
or my monkey friend is going to punch you.
Question
Idea.
though, what's the lab's level?
We've got a 1.
Actually, I lied.
You can only have one.
Actually, I lied. Laboratory can actually be shared. Interesting.
How does that work though? Like, surely you need to get like the exact same paradigms and stuff, right?
No,
Probably.
no. Like I'm gonna go with like if it's like similar enough, then it works. Like you're all technocrats, and I haven't seen like anything too crazy in terms of like focus, so I don't see a problem with that.
If that's the case, then maybe we should, change the 3 that we individually have into like 2 pooled ones, and then 1 to go to node.
Actually, I invested 2. I have invested 4 background points into the lab, so I have 2 dots. So we can have a 4-dot library.
I don't
Laboratory.
think it's gonna allow that.
Actually says that you were supposed to like keep it like a 1 or something, but oh well. Like we're gonna be redesigning it anyways, as it seems, right? Okay, so who amongst you is the one that's gonna write things down? Alexa.
Not me.
Not me.
I can do
Well,
it.
bacon it is.
Yeah, I was going to volunteer, but you started with the not yet cancelled.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm used to it from Rogue Trader.
Where do I write these things?
I'm opening up the handout right now.
Okay.
I have more robot jokes ready and reading.
There we go. Right at the top of the Ceres base.
Don't you just love when it's party handout and not the entire party cannot edit it?
I'm the person who's in charge of it, I'm afraid.
Yep.
Then it's not really a party handout, is it?
Well, it contains party information. So
Really wish Roll20 introduced their own spreadsheet into the handout. That actually be quite nice.
yeah, I wish.
Just use Excel.
That costs money, Demi. Are you do you realize money?
Wait,
There's online Excel.
Excel costs money?
The
What?
fuck? The fuck, Imps.
How do you pay for Excel? Never did that before.
You never heard of Windows package?
But you actually bought that?
I had to buy that for work in the previous work. Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's an actual work environment. It's a bit different.
If you are in work, just use LibreOffice.
I tried it was cancerous once. Oof. Jesus Christ.
It was so bad.
But yeah, so okay, but keep in mind like the lab background costs like 2 background points instead of like 1. So one of the quirky ones.
Okay, so yeah, I'm willing to spend 2 of my points. So laboratory. Who else is going to give points for lab?
Well, I just noticed that in making my carriage, I didn't spend 2 on lab, so I shouldn't even have a first level, so...
Oh, perfect.
I will, if that's okay then, if we can go that high. Otherwise, I'd like to keep it private. I will be then investing those 4 background points that I did for pooling 2 dots of laboratory.
2 dots in total, or what do you mean?
Excuse me?
2 dots in total, or 2?
Yeah, I have 2 dots in total, which is the cost of 4 background points.
Yeah, okay, like I'm gonna go like with 2 dots lab, that would, yeah, that's still reasonable since you're sharing.
Yeah, so we get 3 dots on total.
No, not total, but as I'm gonna say like 2 dots max for like the pooled lab, since you're like pretty fresh to the base.
So you have 2 extra dots that you can either get a private one or spend on more wonders or other shit.
I would like to upgrade my coffee machine to a 5-dot wonder.
No. By the way, you have like other things you could get, like poolable backgrounds, allies, backup, influence, library, mentor, node, patron, resources, requisition, spice, and wonder. So
Okay, but why can't I just go for more wonder?
because the wonder is already big enough, and it's not reasonable to put even more dots into it.
Understandable, sir. Have a nice day.
You can get a different wonder, but not a more potent coffee machine.
I mean, alternatively, I've got 1 background point I can pull into node, and maybe if you do it too, you get like a level 2 node or something.
Okay, so
Yeah, Demi, are you willing to put the node?
Sure, I'll pool 1 dot of node. If somebody else can get 1 dot as well.
oh.
Oh wait, are you expecting me to get both?
No.
No? Domino is pulling 1 dot and you are pulling the
I'll
other.
pull 1 dot, yes.
And no, that's also limited to like 2 dots because this word only has like very weak notes.
Remember a time when a certain player wanted to buy up to 10 nodes?
Oof. Yeah.
But hey, you guys don't realize how fun it is to have a level 9 node. It's great, guys.
Barely used yours, that's the thing.
Pardon?
I mean, the real problem is that the fucking level 10 or level 9 node would usually fuck you up because there's so many people that would want that. But people that are much more powerful than you.
Hey, Jade, you have a fucking mage party. I see how it is if your fucking attempts are going at us.
No, I mean like lore-wise. Like you made that one yourself, I believe, in another Mage campaign, and punching a hole through reality like that would probably get noted by everyone and their mom. But anyways, yeah. Is there anything else where you guys need to pool or want to pool? In my calculation, it should be at for 6 dots points total pooled with node and laboratory.
A bit of library might also be useful, but yeah.
I don't want anything else because I like my high destiny. So already pulled 2 dots on the laboratory and that's everything for me.
So very good. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Any like preferences for like what a node is supposed to be like? Like usually for the default solution would be for me to say you're gonna be like on one of those predetermined spots, but I guess we could also make it be a technocratic I don't know, reactor of some kind that spews out, I don't know, some sort of like a radioactive material that you can work with or something as tasks.
I have no idea anything, so you do whatever you want.
That's good. Alright. I got that out of the way. So, now for the more important part. Where do you actually want to go for your base? I haven't placed it down yet. But, yeah. You can basically place it anywhere except for Ahuna Mons, essentially, and the Piku base. And if you place it on like one of those other energy reading spots, then I know what to make your node to be.
What are these names? Like, what the hell?
Okay, we have to protect the thing, so this other base is also a defensive base from Technocracy.
It's a lost base. There was like a base before you guys on this world, but it got eaten in the Avatar Storm, and when I tried to reclaim it, like only one guy came back and he was totally insane. So they said, okay, it's probably not worth investing manpower into that, and just decided we're gonna leave it and build a new one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I like placing it. I believe this is like a mountain area on Don 2.
This is actually a crater, but yes, sure.
I want a mountain.
I mean, you could put underground ridges. I think that's the most mountainous things aside from Huna Mounts.
Fejaku, no. Vic, nah.
If we choose one of the points of interest, you have less work because you already know how to know that there is, right?
Sorry, I didn't get that.
If we choose one of those marked spots, they are nodes, basically.
Yeah, they're.
It would be less work for you if we choose one of those.
Yeah, essentially.
But
Okay,
also
so
think
let's not choose one.
exactly, because here's the thing: if we choose one of the places with a node on, like Y, we could just place somewhere where there's not a node on, and we get +1 node for free on that location. More nodes to siphon from.
I mean, I suppose, but at a point where that actually matters, you probably can make notes yourself. I'm not gonna lie, and it's not like in the grand scheme of things, it's not gonna change anything.
The thing is, I don't like any of these names. They're not spicy. There's nothing like, oh, that's funny. Nothing's memey.
I mean,
Rongo sounds cool. The Rongo base. Welcome to Rongo base.
yeah.
Damn it. Okay, okay, sure. Wrong good is they got me. They got a laugh from me.
Or we can also have Jaja, and we can actually change our nationalities to be Argentinian.
Oh god.
Jar Jar Binks?
No,
Yeah.
not the Jaja, the Argentinian laugh Jaja.
Whoa, what's that?
Because in Spanish, TJ sounds like an R in most situations, so they laugh this way.
God damn it. Alright.
And Rongo is close to 3 nodes. Jaja is only close to 1. So, like strategically, I think Rongo is better because if we need more acquaintances, we just go to the next door node.
Didn't you done with this? Should just go over about how that's really not going to matter at all.
I mean, it's I'm saying it's not. It doesn't matter if you like have a one node inside. Like if there's one node on the world. That's what I meant. Not that. I mean, I guess that's a good spot. But keep in mind, like nodes attract beings that might be interested in it. So like like if you have a two node, your base should be relatively safe since you have defenses. The base is properly sanitized and stuff like that. But that wouldn't be the case. Yeah, you would have to bother to defend those places in some capacity.
What do you mean, probably sanitized?
I think you said properly.
Properly, yeah. The technocrats have like special procedures to cleanse places of unwanted influences and like secure them against intrusions of EDEs and stuff like that.
Understandable.
If those outside nodes attract the attention of weird creatures, it's just a positive. We are close to raw materials for my research.
Perfect. Okay. Then it's a wrong go then. Okay. Now for another customization thing. You have an AI in the base, which
BB.
Brain.
What are the preferences for the name aside from BB?
BB sounds retarded. A good AI name.
The reason it's BB is because its actual name is Big Brain.
Oof. How much of a big brain is it though? How useful is that AI?
It has like 4 dots of intelligence and like a bunch of knowledges.
So not big brain enough. I see.
And the thing is, though, it's actually sentient, right?
Yep, like it's a true AI.
How incompetent the AI is at its job?
That's actually pretty competent.
It's competent. Okay, if it wasn't competent, we would call it Cortana. But if she can properly to work, I mean, the guy with robot puns. Do you have any pun for an AI name?
I'm back.
No.
Okay. Do you have any funny names for an AI?
Let me think. Huh. I think I might have one. The back of my memory storage, one may say.
Damn it.
I know. I just pulled it on you. I know. Fucking marvelous, isn't it? Oh, my memory banks does not pop up anything. No funny names. Sad face.
I swear, if it's actually gonna be fucking BB. Oh, robot. God damn it.
Okay. I'm going to save today. Funny AI name. If we place the AI with a military voice, we can do it Mauser.
That's actually my next question. What kind of voice you want to have?
Yeah, if it's Mauser, it has to be like a military-like artificial intelligence.
What makes sense? It was installed like in a warship before. Okay. So which one? What do you want to throw in, Domino? Robot or soul?
Choose, because then we're at the end of the day, we're probably gonna roll for it.
Robot.
Okay. And then I'm gonna make my own entry really quick. Karen.
Ooh. Oh, wait, isn't she the manager? So that doesn't make any sense. Is she going to be asking for herself then?
No, she isn't the. I mean, she isn't the manager.
Oh. Never mind.
But you know, she's gonna call technocracy. I demand to speak with your manager because you guys are fucked up.
Ooh.
Control comes in. What you like this?
Okay. Well, then let's start voting, I guess. Who's for BB?
Hello.
Okay, that's one for BB. For robot, who's for robot?
I.
Okay. Who's for Mauser?
I.
Okay, it's already two. Perfect, so we don't need to bother with the rest. Alright, it's Mauser.
That's not really majority. Majority is 51%. We have 50%.
Exactly.
So simple majority is enough.
But what if I change my vote to BB now?
Congratulations.
Okay.
You played yourself, Kazuma.
Okay, I'm gonna vote for Mauser then. That's the deciding vote.
No, you are
No.
the storyteller. You have no input here.
Of course I have.
Other robot name I could think of is Bender, but I don't think people would like that name because it's Futurama.
Oof.
And Bender is a good name.
But rather than Bender, we put it Bendy. Easy.
So we all agree on Bendy then, yeah?
Actually, Bendy would be funnier.
Alright.
Bendy it is.
Ben.
Still starts with a B. I win.
Alright, any preferences for voice, for Bendy?
Wait, no. We should call it Bendy Bender so we could still keep BB, you know?
Yes.
If it's Bender, yeah, like the one in Futurama, a weird guy that likes to steal shit
Indeed.
and make inappropriate jokes all the time.
Alright.
Fucking hell, did I program this AI?
Ooh.
Okay. I believe that's the worst part's done. Perfect. Alright, do any of you guys know each other before coming to the base? I don't think there was anything up in the backstory.
No.
See, we all met each other. We all were on the same ship together to that planet, so we had enough time to meet each other.
Exactly.
Alright, they decided there to put your shit together, I guess. Yeah, okay.
And to like share our like mad scientistness and develop
I
something together.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind sharing a backstory with some of you lot. You're quite funny.
Agreed.
My guy is a bit weird, so he will not talk much unless for some reason someone starts speaking about Serbia or any other Balkan country, then he's going to ramble a lot.
See, this is when I put in my backstory that my guy's actually Bosnian or whatever.
Oh no, I hate Bosniaks. Fucking Bosniaks and Croats and Albanians and Turks, they all deserve to die.
Where's a robot joke balloon today? Need to find it. Sad face.
Hey, any of you like anime?
Yes.
I don't think I
No.
would.
That's a distraction, you see.
Oh, it's not a distraction. It shows it's a wonderful thing. You can learn a lot from it, like about friendship and never giving up,
It
and
sounds
that
really gay, not gonna lie to you.
You
and
see,
how genetic engineered monsters are the way forward.
and I just told him, why are there so many robots lives in Africa? Cause Botswana.
Aww, dying a little inside.
Kill your hopes and dreams.
You were a funny man. I like your hide. Good jokes.
Why don't robots play Pokemon? They can't capture them all.
Oh god, stop.
I believe.
Someone would do something about it.
I believe Am's actually prepared some more.
Can I have the floor? It was an infamous mentor using. There's a reason why he was demoted.
I think the famous mentor is supposed to be an alive one.
Yeah, don't worry.
Oh god, keep coming. I like him. Oof, okay.
Why did the robot deny having a brother? Because he had a trans sister.
It's so bad that is so good at the same time.
I'd like to vent myself out of the spaceship now.
Same.
Done. You roll up new characters. Just kidding. Okay. So we have some people that like each other based on jokes, and some that keep their animosity under wraps.
Who likes donuts?
Donuts are pretty good.
Yeah, donuts are pretty good.
Didn't we all meet in a donut store at some point?
Indeed. Turns out we were the toppings.
Sure, why not? We all met each other at least once at like the local technocratic donut store.
You guys are void engineers, right?
No.
I think I'm the
No,
only one.
Interaction Acts.
Yeah, I'm Iteration X.
Okay, yeah, 2 Iteration X, 1 Void Engineer, and 1 Progenitor dude. Yeah, we couldn't met at the donut place before. Donuts are good.
Sort of like your enemies, you know? You share a bond over one place, the donut shop, you know?
So our rations that we get in the base are going to be donuts as well, then, right?
Yeah.
And we have coffee.
Oh no,
No
it's also going to
donuts.
have vodka. Vodka and donuts, all we need
As long as it's
It's like,
donuts, I'm okay.
as well.
Dude. Meanwhile, when we are mining, we're mining for donuts, you see.
Okay, Mr. Storyteller, we decided how we met before and how we may hate or like each other.
Yep.
What we do now.
Well, now I'm gonna introduce you to your boss. Alright, I believe I mentioned it to some of you already, but for those that didn't care or are new, your boss is Noah Moran. He is part of the Void Engineers, Border Corps Division to be exact. He is sort of like a commandant of a certain chunk of the asteroid belt. He has like several bases under him, including you. And he's like actually a pretty old guy. He joined in 1956 as a Marine. Then a bunch of people died because Marines die in droves usually, and those that survive tend to be pretty good. Kind of going off the meme. Yeah, to be wary of the old man in a profession where people die young. Eventually he retired when the Avatar Storm happened, and he decided to get back into action and had a bunch of his progenitor friends make him younger again so he can serve again. So he should be retired, but he isn't. He's still pretty potent. He's pretty good at his job. Kind of lenient, as like all Void Engineers, of course. But if he dies, then you're in a bad place. No, that's not what I said.
I know, I blanked out.
What I said was that he was retired, and then but had some of his progenitor friends make him younger again so he could serve again, because the Void Engineers lost a lot of people in the dimensional anomaly. They're kind of in need of good personnel, and he is good personnel, even though he was retired.
That statement still, you didn't really negate that statement, because some of those friends might be progenitors.
But yeah, and here's a second in command, a bit younger Asian man, Tashiro Nahahiko. He's more of the frontline guys these days. He often leads like away missions and plays like the bad guy on board, the strict guy that always tries to enforce discipline. He used to be like a Hollow One back on Earth, but during the dimension now he like one of the storms managed to actually reach Earth, and like his friends kind of died there, but a bunch of Marines showed up, and he decided, yeah, this is like the group I want to be part of. And then he decided to sign up with the Void Engineers, who like taught him the proper way of science. And now he's here, fully fledged Void Engineers.
He's a good lad, I see.
And
What is the Hollow Ones?
they're like part of the. They're part of the Disparate Alliance, which is sort of I'm not just sort of the group that's. I'm not a technocrat, but I'm not a tradition guy either. So we're kind of our own thing. They're kind of a big mess.
So yeah, said they are emo. So okay, I understand.
Yeah.
We are different,
Yeah. Thankfully, he left those things behind. All right. Okay, is there anything else we need to do before we can get started? No, I think that's it for now. All right, we're gonna take like a short break, 15 minutes, and then we're gonna be, I think, starting properly with like the introduction to the scene, where your boss explains what you're supposed to do, and give you a bit of personal warnings or quests.
Ooh.
I see. He's gonna tell me to stop making robot jokes because his floppy drive wasn't turned on.
Damn it.
Can we vent him yet?
Not yet. Just wait until he teaches the AI, base AI, to make those jokes.
Oh god.
Yes.
Alright. Anyways, let's take the break. See you guys in 15 minutes.
15.
Yeah.
Bring the fucking pizza.
Bruh.
I mean,
It gives us a break what we do with one of those.
Exactly. Kind of sounds like a distraction.
So wait, has this happened the second time, Bacon? Your lucky went out, or your electricity went out.
Oh, it happens a lot.
Did I just hear a Minecraft oof sound? Or Roblox
Uh,
one?
Yeah, it's my system sound. Sorry, I was raising my volume.
Why is that your sister? What? Why?
He was raised in the world of Minecraft, you see, and you only end up on Brazil because he accidentally tripped into the abyss. You know, in Minecraft.
Oh god, that's
Mm.
disgusting.
I wanted to change back to the Windows XP sounds, but I decided, hey, isn't it going to be funny if I have the Roblox sound and an explosion sound? I still get scared when I just randomly hear explosion, and it's just my system saying an error occurred.
Oh
Jesus.
gosh, that's funny. It's like I could just imagine. Like, do you live in the like middle class area, upper class?
Um, kind of middle class, middle of nowhere suburbs.
Okay, I could just imagine like a kidnapping situation. You just hear a bomb outside your door, and you think, "Oh, that's my PC." Oh shit! There's two people with guns at the door.
On the lighting, I live in a region that is very shitty because it used to be like middle of nowhere farms and shit, but slowly got turned into a suburb. So my electricity grid doesn't hold out the people on my street, so it was very common it going down. And it's the second time this year that one of the transformers explodes. There's also the time that I stayed like a week without electricity because there was this superstorm that took down some of the electricity posts.
Brazilian engineering. Brazilian engineering.
I live in a good region. It's just that it's so low population and there's other place that people care. Like it's a fucking state capital, but oh, it's that neighborhood where like live 500 people. Fuck that. Let's care about the uh, downtown with large buildings and rich people instead of those guys.
Interesting. So, what did everybody thought about their backstory? You know, since Radolma, the party pooper's not here.
Works.
I
Entirely
like all the
functional.
backstories. We all made some meme characters. I like that.
I can't wait. until we can introduce the AI into my joke file. I have them waiting.
Right back.
You want to hear another one?
Go for it.
What do you call it when a robot hits puberty? Nuts and bolts.
End your existence, please.
I'm trying to make myself into a superior, what do you call it? Cybernetics, becoming truly mechanical, truly transcending the flesh. Though, I am quite surprised we have a Fallout 4 picture in there. Oh, not Fallout 4, Fallout picture or post-apoc picture. That person's seen some things,
I'm back.
I am back as well. So, what time did Redoma say we could going to continue again?
15 minutes, and it's only been 6.
Ah, okay. I like how he just kept the stream up as well.
Turns out he's just beating his meat off.
Oof, he's still streaming, so I don't think so.
There was one time, you see, I wanted to talk to Adama. He says, I'm wanking at the moment. And I was just like, you degenerate.
Why would you inform someone about that?
No, I was just like, Demi taught him well.
Oh, yes, I've heard the tales about Demi and his stream adventures.
Sorry, I was reading manga. What's this about now?
Yeah, sure, you were reading manga back in the day too, weren't you?
No, I am. I'm reading something called
Degenerate.
Overgeared. It's a webtoon called Overgeared.
We're just talking about your degeneracy. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I mean, yes, it'd be like that sometime, huh?
Yeah, because we were just talking about the time I wanted to talk to Radoma, but Radoma told me I'm wanking. Be back in 30 minutes or something like that, and I'm just like, you degenerate.
Blessed.
And I thought, yeah, I think he learned from Demi.
So what is going to be the first crazy experiment that we're going to do?
I want to turn that AI into a weapon.
That's not crazy, that's just reasonable and logical.
Well, I meant a weapon of mass destruction.
I mean, yes, reasonable and logical.
I like your logic. They're gonna get along quite well.
We need to also make some, very improvised weapons. We just find nearby asteroids and we place thrusters on them. So when we need to kill a certain target, we just launch an asteroid on it.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Finally.
Yeah, I had to leave for the toilet.
I see, that's your excuse, I see.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. You didn't hear our previous conversation, so you don't get the joke, I'm afraid. Might want to rewatch the VOD.
Did you leave your T-Stream audio one so that T-Stream was getting on talk?
I didn't stop the stream, if that's what you mean.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can just watch it later what we were talking about. And next time mute if you don't want us talking shit.
Oof. Alright, does anyone need more time? Is everyone here, or should we wait? Should we start again?
I think that Demi and Amps left. I don't know if they're here.
That's fair.
Okay, and Amps, are you here? They are throwing T in TC. Someone do something. No, he's not here.
F. Guess we will have to wait for Amps.
I'm back. Let me get my second browser on.
Oh, we just have to wait for the other guy.
I see. You got the execution squad ready. Our war crimes were revealed way too early, guys. We should have stayed quiet for now.
Oof. There's just some guys posted there. No worries about it. Just your friendly, your friendly Marines.
Indeed, they're so friendly. Indeed.
Lol.
This room is giving me bad flashbacks.
It's like the first one, there's the first conference room that looked sci-fi that I liked when I stole the pictures from Google. There's
Well, I'm gonna be right back then.
Yeah. Okay.
What time are we gonna start again? Is it 50 or?
Like in 1 minute.
Wait, what?
Like we stopped at like roughly 30, and then I said 15 minutes, and now it's almost 45.
I'll try to be back by that time.
Alright. Nice that you already placed yourselves.
You see, he's gonna go around behind our chairs, gonna hit us with baseball bats, you see, and say, "Where's the money, kid? Where's
Just,
the protection money?"
jeez, let's hope not. On one side the NPCs, on other side the PCs. Yeah. Surely they will work together perfectly.
ask you a question then?
Hmm?
Bedama, which state does this commander come from?
I haven't really decided. Probably,
Is he like from Texas by any chance?
if you want to. Sure. Let me just note that down somewhere.
Hold on. We
One
find it.
thing. If any character is Bosnian, Croat, Turkish, or Albanian, you have to tell me.
None so far.
Yeah, I really hate them, so
Yeah, no, I know. We could always throw a luck die and then see which one of the generics are actually. Yeah.
Would you say this man from Texas? There's only two things comes out of that state. There were steerers and there were queers. Which one is he?
What the fuck?
Metal jacket.
Damn it.
Fuck beautiful.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
1 minute late, you're out of the game.
Oof. Alright, place your token down as well, Domino. Where do you want to sit?
Bottom? Oh. It's not a lot of space left, is it now?
It's a conference room of the ship you're currently on. You're on your way to the base. That is like the last mission briefing before you actually do touchdown.
Before we gas to see, before they round us up on the trains.
If they want to put you on some trains to gas you, they wouldn't have shipped you to space.
I know, I'm just pulling a prank. Unless it's a space train, Kappa.
Oof, I should make one of a space train at some point. I don't know.
Space train for fucking railguns.
Jesus Christ. Alright. So the story is that you have been you've all been on board for on your boss's ship for quite some time, and now you're only like a few hours away from actually touching down on Ceres. You all got basic files on like what to expect on the base, but of course your boss wants to hammer it a bit in. Do like a last briefing beforehand, and so you've all been summoned to the conference room of the ship. And after you settle down, your boss starts to addressing you. Alright, stands up and in like a military fashion and starts explaining. And like in the middle of the room, the map changes to like the proper Ceres map. You've all been summoned. You've all been selected for the mission on Ceres. I believe everyone should have received a file on it, and looks around the room and waits for nods or any sort of acknowledgement. Starts staring at your character Ems first.
No.
Perfect. Goes around, expects nods.
Odds.
Look, yeah, I say yes, sir.
Same.
Perfect. Also looks at the NPCs. The woman just growls a bit, but the guy also says yes, sir. He seems to be satisfied with it.
Forgot to place Kelly on the map.
Oh yeah, I forgot to place my android.
I wasn't expecting them to be here, but sure, let's place them.
They are in the background here, the less important plebs.
Yeah. Alright, your mission, as stated in the files, your mission will be to man this new base on Ceres. The base is capable of defending itself and has some spare quarters even. so you're not as cramped out as you usually are. But so we basically can only supply you with the basics, and personnel even is a bit scarce as well. However, you will still be expected to perform your duties. I believe one of you is working on some projects that will benefit us. Of course, thanks to the personnel shortage, we cannot afford to just let you research there. You will be given missions based on how bad the situation is. We already have a situation cropping up, and the map zooms in the middle. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to drag you to the correct map. Points at one specific spot, the spot with the mysterious structure anomaly. Over here, this structure has popped up a few months back. We still don't know what exactly it is, and your first mission will be to check it out. If it proves to be too dangerous, retreat. But if you can take care of it, then take care of it. I expect a full report on it. So far, we haven't registered any movements or signs of life. But we never know with EDEs and other things we have found. Our readings suggest that the avatar might have breached into this area. So do be extra careful. You all have a rope at your disposal to get there. It should suffice in terms of life support. And I'm not sure like how you want to handle this. You would have freedom in this, but in the worst case, we can send Marcel over here as well. He's able to drive, but I believe many of you are able to operate our equipment properly. Any questions so far?
Yes, please point on the map again where the anomaly is, and randomly do the control click so we can see where on the map. I think if you do control click, just okay, right here.
Huh.
Found it. It's on south.
Yeah, I'm pressing control, so it should have dragged you.
It didn't work for me, but I'm already on it.
Jordan.
Thank you, sir.
Does it work now?
It doesn't matter now. We are all seeing, but
Alright. Any more questions?
I'll raise my hand.
Yes.
So, for our mission, are we starting immediately, or do we have a few days that we can, get adjusted to the base?
You will have time to unpack your things, but depending on what kind of thing awaits us there, it might be best to check it out, since it seems to be recent. You never know with the dimensional anomaly. We've had some very rough run-ins, at least on Earth, where both objects and organic matter was affected by it in very gruesome ways.
When he's finished, just be like, "Thank you, sir."
Very good. Any more? Good. Then we move on to the next subject. we have a couple of other readings on a map. Like points at like various things, and it stops at Ahuna Mons. This one is especially of note. When we tried to check it out a while ago, since the energy readings are far beyond the other ones, we had some nasty run-in with some EDEs there. We sent in a full complement of Marines, but they still weren't able to break through, and they decided to retreat instead. So I've decided to ban further missions until more resource can be allocated towards it. I don't believe it's worth steering up the Hornets too much, as those EDEs seem to be very territorial. On the other hand, we also have Piku base, the former base, that unfortunately was lost. We also tried to reclaim that one, but as it is written in your files, the team that we sent in mostly didn't make back, and the only person that made it back kept blabbering something about a monster, and was otherwise useless. Even our mind, even some mind probing didn't reveal much of use. So it's also off limits for now until we can allocate more resources or more information surfaces. However, the other spots are you're free to check out at your leisure, as long as you don't have a pressing mission, of course. Any questions so far?
Yes, TDs on the Ahuna Mons. How are they? What kind of creature they are?
They appear to be EDEs associated with minerals and other elements. So far, we were able to identify something so related to simple salt as found in Earth's ocean, and some related to the local minerals in the ground, such as limestone and silica, and so on. The details are in your files. Our team wasn't exactly able to gauge that much, as those appear to have appeared in like such great numbers that their attention was kind of bound at that point. Any more questions? Alright. I believe that is it. I want you all to come to my office afterwards. I want to speak with each of you privately. Hands off. Hands off, like, it's a sort of like schedule. When are you supposed to come in? If you essentially like the order in the bottom, from left to right. Alright, if there's no more questions, then I will conclude this meeting. Just gets up and leaves the room. The other NPCs the woman gets up immediately and leaves, but our little friend over there stays. And just starts hanging out over here. Yo guys.
I'll just go and have some small talk with him while I wait my time to talk with the commander.
Alright, you're leaving for the commander then? Oh, did I get that wrong?
Oh yeah, I'm going to talk with Marcel just while I'm waiting for my turn to talk with the commander. I don't know what the order is.
No,
I would like to join in doing this.
perfect. Alright. So, what's your deal? I've read your files, but I like to get personal with people. My name is Marcel. Marcel Ashley.
Pleasure, Marcel. I'm Vicious Stankic.
Sounds Slavic.
Yes, I'm from Serbia. Great country.
So I've heard. Puts out his hand. Tries to expect some handshaking. So, what's your specialty?
I'm a progenitor. I work with life and things like that.
Hmm.
I think I'm going to be the best doctor. I'm not trained on it, but I can do it.
Yeah, doctors are useful. They save my hide quite often. I have quite a lot of missions. Points at like a few scars in his like face and arms.
It's good to have all kind of doctors. I just showed him a scar on my chest. When I was young on Bosnia War, got shot here, almost died. Was lucky to survive.
Quite a wound. So, what are you looking to do there? I'm mostly there to relax a bit. I had a lot of shitty missions, and this is more or less my vacation.
I'm new here, so on the technocracy, they said it's your first important mission. Do well, but I think I just annoyed the guys at the base, so they send me here to stop annoying them.
I'm sure it's all right. What about you over there? Points at Ems's head.
This is hi Barry. I'm a maker of things, particularly robotic things. I don't deal with the AI or anything, just the physical body of the robot. You see, and also pretty good at improvising a lot of makeshift things if trouble comes to worse.
Oh, nice. I'm not that bad. I saw things myself. At least when it comes to weapons. But yeah, I take it that's your robot in the corner.
Mm-hmm. The robot waves. You better not ask the robot for any jokes. He's for some reason he has a lot of joke files in his system.
Oh, you didn't make it?
Oh no. My Android has a lot of jokes.
Hmm.
You see.
Gonna go check that out at some point.
That sounds interesting. Robot, tell a joke.
Why are you
Robot.
like this?
Robot turns around. Once the sex robot learns cooking, women would be screwed.
That's not only joke, that's reality. Good one, robot.
Oh god, it's beautiful. If I got a good laugh, I'm gonna go to him. So what about you? You in that jacket over there, and points at the only black guy in the room.
I hate you. Well, if hides the body, I'm the brain. I do with AI. I make stuff automated mostly, because it just feels nice to not do all the work yourself.
Yeah, understandable. So you pretty much all like heads already. What about you, Fallout Man?
Tristan just like does a little bit of a military greeting and introduces himself as Tristan Cooper. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Glad to meet you too. What do you specialize in?
I particularly specialize in dealing with adjusting, repairing, maintaining, developing weapons, and also I've forgotten the name for the spirit equivalent of what's the void engineer equivalent of spirit again?
Dimensional science.
And dimensional science is what I particularly fancy.
Oh, nice. I could show you my weapons collection once you're actually at the base. I was able to get some good shit before I got reassigned.
That would be very much an honor. I'd love to.
Nice. Anyways, I'm gonna lay down now before the mission. Before we actually get down. It's sort of a habit of mine to always to start something relaxed. It's never good to be stressed out before something new starts. Cost quite a few people that I knew their lives. Oh, so it's see you in the base then. Walks off.
Yeah, friend.
Yeah,
He sounds like a cool guy.
I like him. He's awesome.
Nod.
Should bring him to the donut meetup at some point if you go back to Earth.
Indeed.
Alright. So, I believe Ems is first. Yeah, on the...
Hold that for a second. I need to let someone through the door. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
As you enter the door, see Noah like sitting on his behind his desk and like points towards the chair. Sit down, please.
He takes a seat. Thank you. Takes a seat. And you know when you polish, when you get a cloth and do your glasses a bit
Yeah.
and put them back on.
Alright. I believe you have certain ambitions of working on robotics. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed, my good sir.
We're currently a bit short on resources, but we do have some reports about certain possible mineral deposits on this world, which you could potentially extract. I believe you have already worked on your on your science in that regard.
Most definitely, I can say that myself.
Very good. We do, however, expect some of those resources to flow back to the Union. We building all those bases isn't cheap, and you probably have heard about our losses.
Indeed. I have heard about them, but I've never seen them.
Be glad you didn't. There's an entire wall in Station Yamamoto with names of the missing. It's still expanding. But yes, there are a few things that actually might be of interest. There is our friend in the neutralization core has put out a request for new satellites around Earth's orbit. We lost them unfortunately during the Avatar storm, and they need some replacing.
Many satellites in particular?
Puts like 80 or so satellites. There will be rewards for each of them. We have, I believe, the good doctor is willing to offer his own principe for it in exchange, and a number of his underlings for certain activities. And of course, he would be very grateful himself.
And that's when you see Barry's face smile and his glasses kind of shine across the room. And it says, I would be glad to do it.
Perfect. They're not that difficult to make, I believe. But of course, the material itself would have to come from the usual sources. Very good. If you don't have any more questions, then send in our next member of this mission.
And I stand up on my chair. Says, "Yes, sir. I will get them I will get them here." And Barry walks out the door and finds the next person. Who was the next person?
Demi.
I already wrote. Do me a bit later.
Okay. Then Bacon come in.
Looks for Bacon's character. Your next mate.
Thank you, friend. And I go in. I just go into the room. When I go inside, the first thing I do is a military salute to the commander. Go ahead. I sit myself.
He looks at you and says, and makes like has like a very satisfied smile on his face. Sit down.
Yes, sir.
I've read your file, and it seems like you have certain ambitions into biology. Is that correct?
Yes. I have this vision on how to improve the human biology. Yes, that's my main research. That's why I was interested in the EDEs on that place. Any possible lead or any possible source of new knowledge can be helpful on my search.
Indeed. You would have been actually a good fit for void engineers, judging from your enthusiasm. But yes, we have actually some unconfirmed reports about nearby worlds. Not in regular space, but in subspace. There seem to be a number of portals that lead to certain places that might have it might have some material that goes beyond what's found on Ceres itself. The reports are unfortunately a bit garbled, but there should be better copies at the lost base of Ryoku once we actually can gather up enough resources to get there. You're of course free to try to find those other places yourself. I believe you are able to, you've dabbled in the field of dimensional science. Is that correct?
Yes.
Very good. We aren't sure like what exactly will await you there, but I recommend not going alone if you do manage to find it. I believe your teammate Tristan Cooper could be of use too, as he is also a void engineer and is trained in different environments.
Don't worry, sir. I always know that the best way to ever go into a place is with superior firepower.
Perfect. But do we want? Do not try to go too far. There seems to be a new movement within the progenitors that doesn't look as favorably on the experimentation as the previous administration.
Yes, I know about it, but I promise I will not make anything troublesome public, sir. Don't worry.
Oh, I trust you, son. If you don't have any more questions, then send in the next one. I believe Cooper is the next in line.
Thank you, sir. I have no more questions, and thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
He leaves. Listen, my friend, you are next.
Okay, thank you very much. I will walk into the office, and upon seeing the man, immediately give him a military greeting.
Thank you, son. Sit down.
Sit down.
Alright, you're sort of a tinker, alright? And good with weapons.
Indeed. They are my pride and joys.
Of course they are. Well, I believe they will come in handy as you are one of the people trained that actually can operate our little defenses in there. And of course there's also a number of things that you could be very useful to as well. I will talk to your friend Wisław Stanek. He which I informed about certain portals that lead to nearby realms, which he might need help to get to, and I believe you're the perfect man for it. As I do expect some sort of firefights in there, as the EDEs usually don't take that kindly to intrusion. But you already know this. Do we want, however, Stanek is known to be a bit eccentric, but pay no mind as long as he doesn't violate your ethic codes too much. We've had good relations with the progenitors, and I would like to keep it that way. We need their services quite often when we encounter the bigger EDEs. After all, who else is gonna stitch us back together?
Just casually nods at that.
Alright, do you have any more questions?
No, that was all, and I do hope I can be of good service to you and the base.
Of course. Do send in your comrade Marcus Webster. I believe he's next on the list.
I shall, he says as he leaves the room and rings in the next individual. Your time's up, my friend.
All right.
Are you ready?
Gucci.
Okay. Perfect.
So I'll walk in, close the door behind me, or unless it's automatic.
It's automatic.
Yeah.
Mr. Webster. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir. I'll sit down.
Alright. I believe you're sort of an AI expert, or rather, computer expert in general, right? Is that correct?
I'd like to think of myself as one, yeah.
Perfect. I believe you already have some. You have met your friend, the Hyde Berry, and he is a sort of robotics expert. Do you have already? Yes.
Sorry about that, sir. Yeah, we've had some interactions before. I think I'll be able to work with Hyde pretty well.
Perfect. That was about. I was going to suggest working with him, as your talents match quite well. And I already told this to Hyde, but there are our surveys show that there are a bunch of resources to be exploited on this world, which would aid in the creation of robots. Of course, this you yourself are not that versed in working with the materials themselves, but it's still useful for you to know. If you want to, I can give you the I can give you the data we have and give you access to certain databases and how you would be able to find those minerals.
Thank you, sir. Though while I can't work with the materials, if we have any robots or robotic individuals, and especially ones that might need to be dedicated to mining, I can whip something up specific to Ceres and make it so that we're working at peak performance, at least mentally, in a sense.
Yeah, of course. The thing is, we, of course, as I mentioned before, we don't have really that much resources at our disposal, so you might need to improv a lot during your time there.
Understood, sir. Kind of already prepared for that one.
Very good. Do be careful of with your with what you steer up in there. However, I believe it would be very good if you also look into certain security parameters, so they do avoid the worst of the EDEs at least, or at least not anger them. I will provide you with databases for that as well. I believe the boys in research and execution have some things whipped up.
Thank you, sir.
And if that is all, do you have any more questions?
Two, actually. This isn't the case on this ship yet, but will we have, actual food there and not the protein bars and stuff we've been eating?
Well, we unfortunately have most of it will be slurry, but I was able to requisition some donuts and refills for your coffee machine.
Thank you, sir. And the second one would be Well, you've probably read that in my file about the incident that happened a while ago. Would that be able to, after how long we have to stay out there, I don't know, be able to be resolved in any way?
Secure.
I'll take that as a no. Thank you, sir, once more. See you on the base.
Well, I will not be joining you there. You will be, we will have a land there, and you will be able to leave the ship. Don't forget your void suits. The base unfortunately doesn't have a proper dock, but merely a landing field. We had one recruit just this year step into the open, and you know, he was literally blown away. Thankfully, we were able to capture his fleeing body, but I believe he is traumatized for life. At least he won't forget his void suit again. Anyways, take care. I will be coming to you in about 3 months with the first supply ship.
Nod. Thank you, sir. And I'll get up and fucking leave. Fucking dead ass silent again when I fucking mentioned the case from before. Sir, please.
Oof. I mean, you would have talked more if you elaborated on it. Like he wants you to he wants you to talk a bit more openly.
Hey, it's in my files. I was just asking, could that be dealt with? Yeah, and I'll just go back to the others and get myself a donut or something.
Yeah. Alright, you have still a bit more time before you go to the base. Anything you guys want to do? Or can we go right to touchdown?
Not sure how much is written in the files / folders that we received. But I do want to sort of get a if it's in the folders and files, the sort of AI that we're working for, like seeing, what's it about, at least the base information before I delve deeper into it when we get to the base.
Well, it seems the AI is used to be one of like a true intelligent ones, and actually is able to interact as opposed to like many others. It's pretty capable in like essentially running the base itself. It can technically operate the weapons, but they don't really like putting like the weapons control completely in AI hands.
I wonder why.
Yeah. And this is actually not like a fresh AI. It's more like a reused one. Like it used to be part of like a big ship. I believe like I mentioned that in the when at some point. And it has like its own personality. A bit of like the like bad jokes. A bit degrading towards people.
Yeah, got it.
But yeah, it's pretty capable overall. That's what you get from it. Like someone spent a lot of time working on it and installing the right databases and that sort of thing. Like it could technically even like aid you in programming, if that's what you're looking for. But yeah, I thought as much.
Okay.
Right, what about the rest? Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say but that's all for me.
Okay, that's fair. What donuts? All kinds of donuts, like different flavors. The one with chocolate, some with like a strawberry, some with I don't know.
Sprinkles.
Yeah, some.
You have Oreos, M&Ms.
No, that's disgusting. That's not found there. Only normal donuts.
Excuse me?
Did the storyteller just forbid a formula?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a monster. No, just
There's a
kidding.
lot of time to bail out of this.
I see you two are a massive user of the temporis power to delete things from existence.
Yeah. Alright, time to drag you off to the correct map. You know, you probably stand on like one of the small windows in the ship and see like the base approaching. It's all like shiny and new, like fit right into the rock of the rock of the world. And you slowly land and softly and gently be put down. And then you hear on the intercom, landing successful. Please, all designated personnel, leave for our new base. I repeat, all designated personnel leave for the new base.
I will put on my void suit and get ready to get out.
Yeah, I will get my void suit, call Kelly and say, put the void suit, grab the boxes, let's go.
Yeah. As you like leave through the doors, you see like Tamia and Marcel there as well, and a bunch of like personnel like with like forklifts and like some anti-grav devices were bringing in like some big storage containers.
I nod Marcel, but I ignore Tamia.
Yeah, that's fair. She ignores you too.
Is she bossing us, and is that why you dislike her?
No, I think he dislikes her because she's a woman.
A real woman.
Ooh.
That is.
I see, he
so
prefers them
silly.
traps, doesn't he?
No.
Yes.
No. He just like
He likes
genetically.
men. Okay, that's fine.
He likes genetically improved woman.
Yeah.
You mean 2D?
Or just
Oh.
a man.
He's not a degenerate. Look, he hates degeneracy and normal woman.
You fucking like reap shit. What are you talking about, my dude?
He likes woman like Kelly that looks like a monkey.
Ooh!
Oh, that's a beautiful combination.
I hate you.
Disgusting.
But yes, you know, you find your assigned quarters. Like a bunch of people leave from the base. You know, like the people that have been manning it before, like some low-ranking personnel that was only there temporarily. Like they were part of the construction crew and like stayed behind for a bit. Yeah, like shake your hands as they go out, and if you don't have any questions, they will just get on the ship and be glad to be off this rock. All right. Anything you want to start your day off with? First day on the base. Tamia like fucks off, but Martha like sticks around and like helps people with like unloading their shit.
I wanted to talk to Tamia. What the fuck, dude?
She doesn't want to talk to you.
I mean, you can go to her quarters. You know where they are.
Oh man, that's why she hates you.
Oof. Seems a bit like weird to suddenly just go up to this individual's quarters despite not really knowing them.
I treat her like a kitchen utility, and she treats me like a proper man. That's what the woman was made for.
Oof. I'm afraid to tell you this, Ems, but he doesn't have any sort of cooking skill.
I'm disappointed. I'm getting the sex part. Fuck this.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, from your file, you would know that she isn't exactly an untroubled woman.
She's not exactly a what?
An untroubled woman. Like, she has like an attitude problem.
I thought that was kind of part of the norm.
I see. Her daddy beat her when she was young. I got it. I get it.
Clearly not enough.
Like, if you want to engage her, then sure. But be prepared for, like, an unpleasant experience.
Oof. Here I was wanting to get to know the engineers and, like, people who work on the actual fucking base. But no, they just fuck off.
I mean, if you want to, like, ask them questions, then sure you can. So you approach one of them, or a group. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'd like to mingle with the crew on the space, particularly engineers and stuff.
Alright. Like, they're down there. They're gonna way out, but let's see you approaching and stop. And, like, wave you over. Hey, you're the new part of the new crew?
Indeed, I'm Tristan Cooper. I am also, well, I'm an engineer.
Hi, I'm Maxwell Smith, and I can introduce the others. So, like, what brings you to us? Usually the new crews don't really talk that much to us.
Well, I just gonna like stand up like a having that typical demeanor of a like soldier guy, and just he states, well, I feel like everybody should you should at least get to know everybody here, and besides, I'm more than interested in the work you guys do, and if there's any if I can help out in any capacity.
Well, I believe the base should be, like, in proper order, but if you really want to help, then I think you could try to. Like, we have a problem with the toilet system sometimes. There's a weird quirk there that every time, like, someone flushes, like, like, part of it goes into like the fuel, but the fuel doesn't really get that much contaminated, but over time it could be a problem. We were planning to send in a few guys with next month's supply ship, but if you could take care of it, that would be really swell. And like whips up like some schematics on a PDA. Like, look, if you look over here, and it points at a bunch of things. Like, here on this intersection, it should be the wrong piping should be there, but we haven't gotten to it before you guys arrived.
I see. I'll do my best to get to working to that straight away. Once I've unpacked my stuff and all that, if I have the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and ask Wendy to, like, turn off the flushing system while you do it. Just a tip.
I just chuckle. I really say thank you very much for that tip.
Yeah. Well, and that, like, if you need, like, if there's like any problem, don't be afraid to, like, send help requests. Like, we can provide you with, like, the blueprints, and if you wait longer, like, if that isn't, like, too pressing and we can drop by, then we'll come and, like, fix your problems.
Alright, I'll do my best to make sure that doesn't need to happen though.
Yeah, but that's really cool. Like most people that get assigned to these bases don't really bother with, like, maintaining it that well.
I don't really understand that. You gotta treat this place as somewhat of a home, I feel like, and you should maintain your home.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, if you can trust your as your base, then you're basically set.
Nice pun.
Yeah, thank you.
Basically done.
All right. Anything more? Like, we kind of want to get off here. It's like really, it's like really dark in here, and I'm looking forward to my vacation.
Just chuckle. Yeah, no, that'll be all. Thank you for your time.
Sure. And you get like a sort of like internal address of the union with Maxwell Smith's data on it. You feel free to like note him down as someone you know.
Alright, I'll write it down on my handout.
So, with that resolved, can I go to my quarters?
Sure, let me just write down something real quick.
Got it.
I didn't know Domino was meant to be the janitor of this place.
Neither did I, but I'm not a janitor, I'm a plumber, clearly. It's fucking worse.
I mean, there doesn't really that much wrong in a newly built base. So they have been a lot of time, like they've been waiting for a while and like fixed most things that like that could go wrong, construction errors and stuff like that. But yeah.
I mean, if we're being the plumber, we can already do the hydroponics expansion.
Yes.
All right, so you go to your quarters. You see you see them empty, but 100% clean. There's a lot of chrome, a lot of white, and pretty soulless.
Yeah, just gonna, the stuff that I have, carried with me, just leave it quickly there, look around the room. Does it seem like there's a camera or an interface, or like that would be either for monitoring us or, directly from our room, communicating with the AI?
Well, you would know from the files that there is like that you couldn't like see it directly. It's more like hidden speakers and like some sort of like a pseudo camera system. But you just essentially just need to speak up, and then the AI will notice you essentially.
All right. So I'm gonna speak out and call its given phrase of Bendy.
Yes.
Oh. Well, hi. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Hello, I guess.
Yeah. I'm Marcus Webster. Kind of work on AI too, so I think we'll be kind of, friends. I don't know. But I heard you're pretty impressive as AI goes.
Of course I am. I was approved by my inspector after all. It was a reference, Remy. Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't actually watch. I didn't.
Reference
I did not. I don't actually watch Futurama or the like stuff like that.
For fuck's sake. Okay, I don't need to try that hard then.
Yeah. So, well, it's a new base. I don't think I have to ask, what's wrong and stuff. But gotta ask a favor, if that's okay.
Sure.
So you probably have, all the database for every person here. So, do you mind if you can see, for the people that are here still? Does anybody have any allergies or the like, for any chance? And likes and dislikes when it comes to, I suppose, their nutrition, their diet.
Well, I don't really know. I don't really care about that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right, I thought that'd be in the file somewhere.
It is.
Right.
It is.
Can you check for it then, please?
Sure, I can. Okay, let me just pull up the actual sheets. Someone has written some answers, some stuff written down. Blah, blah, blah.
You don't have to go that detailed with me. What the fuck?
Ah, yes, I know what to do. Alright, this Marcus Webster guy doesn't like bland food, as it's written down in his file.
That's me, yes. I'm aware of what I like and dislike. Thank you, Bendy.
Remember, you chose this future. Okay, jokes aside, Barry doesn't like pre-made meals, but the rest doesn't have any indication in the files. Any special indications, at least.
Okay. Well, then I think that there should be already a small stockpile and the like. Do you mind just showing me where the kitchen is? I'm gonna try and see about making some stuff and starting off well, a nice meal so that we can all get to know each other. We're gonna be here for a while. So yeah, I'd like to go to the kitchen if I may.
Yeah.
And, basically, knowing in quotation marks a bit of everybody else, and with a little bit of stockpile and confirmation, just want to see about actually making something that is actual food.
Yeah.
And just basically make a lunch scenario so that we can all get to know each other.
You see like you see like a lot of slurry there, but there's also like there's also like some fresh wrapped up donuts in there. So some vodka and what was the other thing that you guys wanted? A coffee, right? You find your coffee packs.
Right. All right. Sounds like a lot. So, the commander was right when he said that this place is going to need a lot of improv. That also comes down to the food. So, I suppose I'm going to make, with the combination of the coffee and alcohol, some weird form of fucking Irish coffee, and using the slurry to, I don't fucking know, make some form of donut sandwiches.
Oh god, that sounds fucking cursed.
I know, I have nothing better to do.
Right.
Our food supply is slurry, fucking donuts, vodka, and coffee.
You don't just throw me some like wits cooking to come something up with like a tasty combination.
I'll spend a fucking willpower on this because I'm gonna have to fucking rack my brain when I actually see all these ingredients. Sure. What's the difficulty?
It's just 6. Good thing you spent the willpower. But anyway, we got to reflect that rule where you have at least one success when you spend willpower. So you managed to whip up something. You're not sure if like it's really that much of an improvement, but it could be, and I'm sure the rest of the crew will appreciate your efforts.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at this and be like, fuck. I wish I was home now. And I'm just gonna ask Fendi, at a rate of, 1 to 5, what do you think of this?
2.
That's a little bit better than what I was expecting. Can you throw out a call out or announce that, do not call this lunch. This is, fucking quick meal sandwiches for the day.
Attention all personnel. Marcus Webster has prepared a quick meal in the mess hall. Please converge.
Thank you, Bendy. I hate you. Yeah, of course it tastes like shit.
Come on, it's like one success. It's a slight improvement, like just a little bit.
So, how many people actually joined this bullshit?
Before the NPC says Marcus is coming, but yeah, it's just not gonna come.
Understandable. Okay then.
What about the rest, like bacon and M's?
I
Oof, I
will
did.
first I will go to my quarters, carrying my box of stuff. I just enter it, see everything clean. I just take a Serbian flag. I place it on the wall. I just put my weapon, my gun, into bed. Drop a bunch of manga in the corner and say, perfect. And I go to the lab and spend the rest of the day just setting the lab up.
Alright, perfect. So you're not gonna come then to the call?
Oh no, he will go there and take the food and go back to the lab.
Yeah.
Understandable. So have a nice day.
What about you, Ems?
I go to my room. I would like to ask, what's the description of my room? What is the situation?
Well, the same as like the other rooms. Like it's like perfectly clean. Lot of like chrome, lot of white. You know, like what you expect from like a technocratic base that's like super fresh too.
Yes. Is there how much furniture is in there?
A bed and like a chair and like a like a desk. It's like this a very small one where you can put like like the little stuff, but not really too much. And of course like that. Of course like there's like a bathroom attached to it.
Yes. Minimum and efficient. I like.
Oh, and of course shouldn't forget like what do you call that, like some sort of like put this thing where you put your like a container. I don't want to call it like a proper furniture. It's more like something that's in the wall, like a sort of container where you can put in your stuff.
Okay. I take up my pocket, bold polish, and I put it in there.
It's board polished. Yes.
Indeed. It is the most important thing in this room. And I go to lunch.
Perfect.
Before I go to lunch, I ask Bendy, do you know any good jokes?
I'm afraid that's not included in my database.
Good. What if I can teach you jokes?
Sure. Well, that's pretty boring over here.
Good. I need to note this down somewhere. After dinner, though. Or lunch.
Or quick meal sandwiches.
Or quick meal sandwiches.
QMS guys.
Oof. So, Domino, do you want to do anything before you go?
You mean to get poisoned, or?
Yeah.
No, I want to sort that plumbing thing out, but I can probably wait. I'm probably just gonna go to my room.
He likes his hand covered in fecal matter than eating food.
Oh, that's why I eat first.
Yeah. All right. You all converge. See Webster standing there. Besides the prepared food.
I'm shocked. We're doomed.
Yeah.
We're-
Marcus comes in as well, like grabs like one of those prepared donuts, bites into it, and says, yeah, good. But you can see it's not good.
Yeah.
Is it the real thing? I look at him.
Hide, we're doomed. We have, besides the things that, well, we asked for, the only thing we have is slurries. We're gonna die here.
God damn, I never thought I had to make a kitchen bot.
This was literally the best I can come up with. I'm sorry.
but sad Barry.
I'm sad too.
Yeah, Vicious Love just comes in, take a bite of thing. No problem. I'm going to set up hydroponics and make some sort of fake meat using plants.
I'm gonna look to. Okay, I know we have a mission, but how fast can you do it?
Um, I'm not very good at it, and we'll need next supplies for the seeds and stuff.
That's the seeds. We can prep things before the seeds, right?
Theoretically. Yeah.
It won't take it won't be much trouble. We just redirect our the plumbing devices to the hydroponics, and we can use our own shit to make the plants alive.
Good fertilizer. By George.
I'll help with that. If I can find some,
we
gardening
have-
stuff, I'll be able to make an AI that'll control that, so we can get the best stuff out of it.
Hold on. How good are you modifying plants? Can you modify them into different species?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Yes.
Like,
Let's see if we have an office plant in here.
well, roll me a luck die.
Guys, we better find an office plant quick.
Go. Oh, the 6 was the first one, so
Okay, you find you find like an almost dried up one that seems to be left behind by the previous crew. I seem to have like forgotten it's like one of the quarters. You can tell like it has been like stored in somewhere where even the owner was like, oh yeah, gonna put this there, but then like only watered it until up to a certain point, and now it's like almost dying. Seems to be some sort of like a eucalyptus-based plant.
I grab that plant, and I just yell Bacon's character's name. I have found a plant, a sort of plant. Can you work on this?
I just rush in. Yeah, it's a bit shitty, but bring to the lab. Let's see what I can do.
Quick! I don't want to eat these fucking pre-made meals.
Can I join?
Yeah, sure.
I want to be part of this. No, I'm asking in character.
Got life too, so I could join it.
I do not have life. I just want to watch.
I mean, that's fair. Like if a shared lab after all, but you probably need like a bit more time to like set it up properly. But you can like start doing improv, but you won't get like your laboratory bonuses. You would need to like set it up properly first.
Yeah. Now it's the point that I ask: how do I do magic?
Like you would do this, I guess, probably as like some sort of like ritual. So essentially, what you do is like you roll your like a related ability and attribute, which in your case would probably be let's see, yeah, you fucking biology is like out of the roof, and you can go for like intelligence, science, I guess, yeah. which will like lower your difficulty for the subsequent arete roll. Essentially, like the difficulty for the arete roll will be the highest sphere involved plus 3 because it would be coincidental inside of the construct. Then you can, then you're gonna decide like how many successes you will need. Depending on like what you want to go for. Like what's your end goal here?
Just make this plant able to produce some sort of fruit, anything that can be used to eat from this random plant. Like maybe add some leaves with flavors or some fiber-rich pods or something that we could use to eat.
Like you want to make parsley out of it, essentially.
I just add some extra parts that could maybe some flavor cells, some make it produce some sort of fruit with nutrients and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Sure, you can do that, but keep in mind, like, if this is still like a mundane plant in the end, it will like still require some fertilizer afterwards. Like long term, it will like exhaust like its reserves and like the dirt it's in.
And don't worry, we'll set up the natural fertilizer using our shit. Okay, so I roll intelligence, science.
Yeah, intelligent.
Put it right.
Difficulty 6, yes.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
I have creative on specialization.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
You would be at 5, but you can only go like to modify difficulty by plus or minus 3, so you're stuck at still difficulty 3 on for your arete roll. And Amps, you can like participate. You can either like roll no, just roll at a 3 as well. Like Bacon is the leader of this, so it will be fine.
Okay. What's the roll? Say that again.
Just your arete at 3.
Okay, cool.
Like
arete at 3, right?
yes.
Okay.
Woohoo! Wait, you're actually rolling? Oh.
It's fancy.
I did mine. I don't know if it went or not.
No, I can't see it.
Wait, how the fuck? It's like 3 plus 0. Oh, wait, do you actually have 3 arete?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Let me try again. It's difficulty 3. Submit. Oh yeah.
There we go.
I can make the shit into fertilizer. I have the matter for it.
Yeah,
I only got 2 arete, I cry.
it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't cry. But yes, you're able to after about like an hour, like just tinkering around and dragging off equipment from like the crates and stuff. You're able to finally enhance like the plant a bit, and you manage to make the leaves like thicker, and there's like and you can when we go near it, you can already smell like a certain sweetness coming from it.
With my 1 dot of cooking and stuff, right? If I'm watching the sweetness, does it resemble anything from planet Earth?
Well, the closest thing would probably be like some sort of so it's like a weird mixture between some from fruit and like honey, but like honey flavored essentially.
Honey flavored leaf. Okay.
Well, yeah, or maybe you could put it like as a sort of like a acorn syrup or something. It's like it's like nothing like we have from like Earth. But it's like the closest thing, like honey or like acorn syrup, and like a bit essentially like a fruit.
Yeah. Well, you brought a dead plant back to life, and it smells like honey, guys. Good job.
Yes.
Yes, it's a good start. We need to. I can improve it. Maybe give it legs so we can walk around with us.
You're gonna need some research for that bacon, by the way. Like for the crazy stuff.
Can you give it speech and it only says the honey's ready?
I love the idea, but please don't let things escape from the fridge.
Yes, good point. Last time it gave much trouble for me.
Yes.
But with the leaves right now, there's two things that I think we can do with them. The first one is tea, and the second one is maybe it'll add some nice sweetening crunch if we add it to like donuts or something. Guys,
It's a start. We can maybe later, if we get more plants like this, we can use the leaves as a base for some sort of processing. We can get creative later, but we just need more plants.
I'm just glad we're all on the same page already. Thank you.
Yes, don't worry. I also use plants on my work, so it's everything fine. It will be useful for everyone. But
Well, I've
do
been
any
here.
of you do any of you know how to properly build stuff? Because we are going to need a big area for the plants with some lights and
Don't worry. When we get the mining droids effective, we can have all the room.
If it comes to stuff like electronics and the cabling and stuff, I can definitely work on that.
yes, that's
Actual
good.
construction, no. But I'm not sure how much time passed. I'm gonna go and unpack finally. But and I'm going to just give out a handshake. We're gonna make this work.
Yes, we will.
I'm gonna go back to my room and unpack finally.
Alright, so Domino. Well, what have you been up to while they have been already been crazy in the lab?
Do you think they took doing all this?
Sorry, what?
We mess or what?
Like how much time has passed or what? Like an hour or so, essentially.
Might be looking into that whole plumbing issue.
You arrive at an intersection and already see like a hatch in the side of the wall where you could probably get to like the piping.
We'll go down the rabbit hatch, I guess.
Yeah, you open it and you see like a bunch of pipes and and like one of them seems to be like a bit damaged. So but it also seems to be unused. So it's from your uneducated guess, you could say someone like essentially damaged this and like redirected it like as a makeshift thing and then forgot about it. Happens like all the time. So what you would need is to like find a new like either like repair the existing pipe or find like a replacement essentially, and then reroute the whole thing.
You just try to fix it first. That seems like the easier solution. But they reminded me that I should turn off the flushing first. But I guess that's not going to be important quite yet.
Well, yeah, probably not. I guess it's the thing that doesn't seem to be in use. You can probably safely remove it. Give me just give me like a Either like a dex or intelligence with like a technology. Oh, hyper.
Does the hand stateless thing apply? Because I'm using a fucking thing, a wrench most likely.
So you want to use like a magic or something then?
It's... Wait, I didn't note down what it did.
I mean, if you want to, you can do like the magic enhances enhanced ability. So you could roll. Like let's see what your tools are. Yeah, you could just use like a wrench and like activate a Meta 4 effect. Not a Meta 4, but Meta 1 effect with like with your 3 dice. And essentially, like, it gives you like difficulty reduction on the repair check.
Pretty fucking good. I'll probably do that, but I was talking about the merit I have, Hands of Daedalus, which gives you.
Oh yeah, that would also apply. That would of course also apply.
I'll only use the merit because it seems a bit excessive to use magic on this.
You know what, that's fair. Hands of Daedalus, like how much does it actually reduce? I think it was 2, right?
Yes, -2.
Yeah, no, then roll at -2. Base difficulty 6.
I will use intelligence because that's better. Doesn't really matter which sub ability because they're all the same thing anyway.
Oh, very nice. Your hands basically fly as you remove the pipe and like find like the damaged part and are able to like fit it with some sort of like epoxy tarts that you know fills up the thing and like should hold for quite some time.
That much is reassuring.
And you know, then you can like quickly put it back, and then you need to essentially just like you know redirect the other plumbing, but you would need but you know that you would need to turn off like the flushing, or like you know be risk friendly and hope no one flushes while while you work on this.
Just gonna like you know call for Bendy and see if they reply.
Yes.
Could you you know can I go to the point at which I like to the point where I need to tell them to like not flush? Or
Yeah. Yeah. No. You can tell him that like, and he says, yeah, I'm gonna turn it off until you're finished. And then you know here's like some warning over the speaker. Attention, flushing has been turned off temporarily. Please keep that in mind.
Thank you. Time to redirect.
Yeah, with that makes sense. Like you can basically just you know redirect it. You don't even get like a dirty at your fingers when you like remove it. You manage to like avoid all dirt, and it looks like squeaky clean after you're finished. Aside from like you know some oil on that should be expected, but you know no fecal matter.
Good, and I'll tell Bendy that it's over and they can flush to their heart's extent again.
Alright, I know. Attention, flushing is now enabled again.
Wait, what?
like
Cindy, are you telling me a joke?
What's wrong with you? Why is that so weird?
because I like no context given. I can understand why that seems weird, but you know Bendy doesn't really care that much. Like he is.
First day on the base. What does the fucking robot tell you? Flushing is now disabled.
You're probably still like working in your lab as like the flushing gets disabled. You're like what? Do you wish to inquire, or do you wish to continue working? I take it as you continue working. Yeah.
Just gonna check like the rest of like the plumbing system while I'm down here to check if they didn't overlook something.
Alright, then I guess roll me perception technology to like inspect the whole thing. Alright. Yeah, you look around, like everything looks in good order. Like you find like occasional markings where someone screwed up a bit, but no actual damage in there. Like everything like seems to measure up to the usual standards.
That's reassuring.
Alright. What do you do afterwards? Do you climb back up or?
Yeah, I don't intend to make this my new room, don't worry.
Yeah. Alright. So, what now? Well, what are the rest of your plans?
Did a day pass, or?
I mean, it depends. Like, what do you if you still want to do something, but otherwise, it would be spent like unpacking and like moving in essentially.
Yeah, just moving in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whilst we're moving our stuff in, I'll probably tell Bendy to create a new database called Joke Files.
he does that.
And I said, I got a good one for you. Are you ready to record this in your database?
Ready for input.
Why did the robot go to the doctor? Because it had a virus.
Hilarious, sir.
The response is better.
Oh god, it doesn't look so fucking bad good again.
Shit.
God damn it.
On that note, does Bendy, for any chance, have in his database music?
I'm afraid not. He has the screams of his last crew dying. If you want to have some sound.
I'll download it just in case. If I can't download it to my laptop.
Okay, you download it. I'm gonna start playing it.
No, I'm not trying to play. No, Bendy, I'm not willing to play this. This is
Next to myself.
in case we require distraction or a prank. Or...
yes.
So sad. Bendy played the screaming sounds number 3.
Oh god, my face, it's melting! Ah!
Classic.
They don't make these anymore.
But yeah. So, do you want to guys to do your mission first, or want to set up your hydroponics first?
Ooh, how long? That's the real question. Like we're professionals, right, Amir? How long would it take us to like get the hydroponics, up and running? Obviously without the seeds since we don't have them, but just up and running. The location is prepped.
Well, considering your current lack of like proper materials, you'll probably have to like spend some time like remodifying like your lab equipment a bit to make room for like proper hydroponics, and I hope the replacement requests for next supply drop will be approved. So and then actually get to work on the thing. So I would say it would cost like 1 or 2 days, depending on how good you roll.
I think we should first do the mission and just set up the mining drones first, so they get some base materials, and then we can just use those and process to at least try to make something out.
My idea is, right, if we show that we're doing our job well and we do it fast, the supplies we get is going to be better. Right? That's how they do it.
Yep, that's actually true. And you
Okay.
guys would actually probably you know that, like, you've enough experience with superiors.
So, we just have to go and check it out, right?
Yeah, you should check it out and see if take care of it essentially if you can.
All right, Kelly, grab your sword and grab my gun. We got things to shoot.
Yeah.
Bendy, please calculate how long it's going to take to travel there. You have the map, right?
Yeah.
Ceres?
Yes, I have. Give me a second. How far is it actually from your current base?
It's pretty far away.
Yeah.
Just a casual fucking 700 miles.
How fast was the rover again?
That's 1,000 kilometers. Jesus.
Rover, where you are? There you are. The public rover. It has a incredible safe
It's
speed.
not actually that bad.
It has like an incredible safe speed of 60 miles. But you can go higher. This is max speed of 120.
It's actually, well, to be fair, this is using Road 66 on New York, but New York to Los Angeles is 2,790 miles, so not that bad.
I mean, this is made for like off-road stuff, so you can like traverse at like a relatively normal speed. Like look at the thing; it has like giant wheels on it.
Yeah, it's the approximate distance is New York to Chicago.
Mm.
So yeah, 10 hours on safe speed.
Yeah, we can get there in about 10 hours. Though we're gonna either have to take oh shit, I don't think I have drive.
You can use housemanship for technocratic vehicles.
It's autopilot, love it. But yeah, the distance is gonna be a while, so we're gonna probably have to take sort of shifts when sleeping, just to keep an eye out.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I would have who's actually able to drive this thing. We have Hyde. Yeah, Hyde is able to drive. Tristan, let's look. I think he's able to drive too. No, he actually isn't. Let's see. Our little Wisław Stanek. Nope, he is not able to drive either.
Wait, you always forget that when you come to an asteroid, you still have a need to drive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So you have like oh, actually, they should check Kelly if Kelly is able to drive.
No, she can't.
Wait a second, I have an
No, actually,
I have an idea.
yeah.
Bendy's is a sentient being. Can we put Bendy, or at least a form of Bendy, into the rover?
No, not really. Like you wouldn't need to do like a drag off like essentially like the AI center, what is like like it's pretty big. It's actually like some sort of like a submerged AI core essentially, and like some weird pool somewhere in the base, and like some secure server room, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, actually Kelly is actually able to drive. She's like one dot in Houseman.
Oh, okay, yeah, Houseman makes you drive? Didn't know.
It makes you drive like technocratic vehicles. It's a house rule essentially.
Oh yeah, I got 2 dots in hell.
Yeah, like you're actually able to drive.
Yeah, so we have a monkey to drive for us.
Yeah, literally, and like if like between the two of us, two of you should be able to like get there at maximum possible speed, I guess. Unless you want to take a deliberate break to make sure that you're all well rested when arriving. Alright. Get back on the proper base. So we're just gonna like drop this little thing down. Okay, like how do you plan to approach essentially?
You first have to drive there.
I mean, yeah, you can, like, it's pretty boring overall.
Though I have a question. How big is the rover? Like, how many of us can like sit in there actually?
Let me check real quick, but it should be like at least 6, I believe. Dum rover. Crew. Blah blah blah. 6 life support spot, yeah.
6 lives.
Yeah. Like it's the smallest, like you can even like sleep in that essentially.
Okay. Then I know what must be done.
Oh,
I'm gonna big dick this.
oh.
I'm gonna take a sip of my Smart Refreshment Assembler Mark III, also known as the best coffee machine ever.
Alright. Please.
And, since I think we talked about that I can't bring my laptop without it being, fucked in outer space.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not a professional at driving, I would be able to, will still be able to do something. So, because the long distance time and the use of concentration and stuff, I'd like to see about creating, a quick autopilot feature. Quick.
I think that would take like more time than the trip would last.
I could start on it.
Yeah, you can get started on it. So we're going to do a roll like next time. That just remind me to actually do it, because I would need to look up in the other book for the the programming rules. But yeah, it should be like generally not that hard. But I would encourage you to actually like get like proper database, like proper manuals on like driving stuff, or like interacting with like the technocratic hardware, because you're not an expert at that. Like you know like how to work with it thanks to like your general knowledge of computer and stuff like that, but you're not specialized in.
Yeah, driving myself. I get it.
Yeah. Sure. So you work on that while you drive there. Like you see, the rest of yours. What do you guys do? Anything special, or just sitting there?
Yeah, I'm just sitting there on the guns, looking around, see if I find anything to shoot on this level.
Yeah, you see like a lot of like the dark skies and like the rough terrain, like a lot. You see like lots of crater on the ways, like the crater walls, but nothing really like standing out. You may be sure like somewhere in the distance you saw Earth for a few seconds, but it might have been like another world or another rock even. Oh yeah, I presume like you put your Android in the on board as well, Ems, like Android.
Dude.
Yeah, if you want to, you can put like in the cargo hold. Since
Put them in the cargo hold. I need him.
Yeah. By the way, if you want to actually use them, like you need to like activate them first, because like running time like costs him or her or whatever. Some sort of energy needs to be recharged. It's like 5 hours of battery life, which should be enough for like all sort of combat. But if you can keep it on during the drive, you might be in trouble.
Indeed, that's why I'm just gonna I'm just gonna probably turn him on if we're like 3/4 of the way, like an hour,
Yeah,
in case we get shanked or anything.
sure. Okay. So we're waiting on Demi. The rest of you just sit there, I presume, and relax. Unless you're driving, which would be.
Who's on the flash shift to drive?
I mean, actually, we need to decide like which one of you will be like the last shift. So it's either gonna be Caddy or UMs, essentially.
Alright, we'll roll for it. One is her, two is me.
Alright. I mean, you kind of forced to all go as a party, Domino.
Fair enough.
Congratulations, you got the short end of the straw.
Yeah, indeed. Alright.
Mechanical straw,
It's only like...
goes short on her.
Oof. Yeah, she's just, gets a last shift. And, will be a bit exhausted, but I think she has great stamina.
Don't worry, my droid will be awake if we get attacked on the last fucking ride.
Yeah, Kelly is literally tireless.
Okay.
You put on a song on the last journey called "Fly Me to the Moon."
Perfection. Okay, so how do you want to approach this place? Like you know from your readings that there's nothing really much around it. Some like boulders and stuff, but otherwise no big crater or anything.
We should try to get some. We should try to get the high ground so we can just investigate from high point. Then we just rush in and deal with whatever is there.
Okay. Sure, you can. You have to go for a bit, but you find some sort of vantage point essentially where you can park your rover and have a good look at the place from a distance. I believe at least one of you has a lot of correspondence. And by a lot I mean two.
I have two.
Yeah. Do you want to have a look at it? At the place? You could try to employ employ some of your equipment to, get some readings on this place.
Yeah, that's probably the safest thing to do.
Alright. Anyone else want to help with this? Anyone with correspondence could technically help.
I just came back. What's this about?
No, the party has gotten a vantage point to look scout out the place from a distance. And now we're
And what are they trying to do with correspondence in that case?
try to look from a distance without get a better look at it. It's called how scrying works in Vampire.
Yeah, I get it.
Sort of like this. Alright, then in that case, do you want to weave any special spheres into it, Domino? Try to get a mass or composition or anything.
The only thing I could see myself being able to use in that is to try to get matter to see, like to weave matter into it. I don't see forces or any other things really being helpful.
Sure.
I did have a question though.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading up on that Mera answer Daedalus, and it states that all of my mechanical instruments are personalized. Is that's like a -1 to everything things, right? If you use them.
Sure. Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think the book says like between like -1, -2, but I'm just gonna go with like -1.
Okay.
Like you have so many, it would be like weird to have like something super special, like amongst the, like it's more meant to be like a super close connection, and if I get so many, it doesn't make that much sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. So you can like you employ like your equipment. Like how do you want to go with it about it? Do we want to go? Like what kind of equipment would you want to use to do this? Like oof, Jesus Christ. Okay, you want to use live correspondence, but I don't believe like Domino has live.
I don't.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure if this can help in any way, but could I use mind in any way to be like, give them better perception since it's a mental attribute or somehow?
Might is only like used to buff yourself, I believe.
Got it.
Yeah. You can't really do much. But actually, like, let me look at Domino's sheet. I think he can like buff beforehand if he wants to.
I can?
No, you actually can't. You don't have mind. Unfortunate. Let's just go with Domino. Like you, like you like whip out your equipment and just give me like arity at what was this again, like 4. Yeah, at 4.
Is that the base or?
Yeah, no, like your hands of Deadless already in. If you want to, you can do it like as a ritual, but it would take like a bit longer.
I mean, I imagine we have plenty of time to do this, to be honest.
Okay, then in that case, you can roll like your intelligence, like technology.
Base difficulty? So far?
No, 5.
F?
That's still good enough. Like you can only go to -3 anyways, and you have like 2 successors. So and plus your oh, you could have actually gone a bit lower, but whatever. No, it wouldn't have changed that much. No. But yeah, you get your shit underway. Now roll me your arity. Yeah, you're at 3. Yeah, 3 is the minimum difficulty, and you can do like the same, I guess. Yeah. Damn.
Wow.
But
Like my dice roll.
oof. But yeah, you check out the place, and your scans reveal that that like the large structure itself seems to be like some sort of like semi-organic material, but like part of it seems to be like fossilized almost, and there's like lots of salt there as well that is usually encrusted on like a few things there, and you also detect like some sort of metals, like so some of it seems to be precious, but some of it seems to be seems to be like non-metals, and there's even like some alloy there, like alloy, which seems to indicate like some man-made stuff, or at least not naturally, like not from natural source. Based on your readings, it seems to be like bronze. But one thing actually catches your attention really good, where it's just you're not familiar with the material itself, but it seems to be it seems to have like some sort of like similarity but to like gold and silver, but there's only like a tiny amount of it there.
Huh. Can I fucking tell the others about this really strange structure?
Yes, you can.
So yeah, guys, about the structure, there's some interesting things you guys should know.
All right, hit us.
And then, like, input all the information that seems to be like useful. You know, it's strangely made out of like organic stuff. There's a bit of alloys in there, so kind of a mixture of gold and silver. Gold and silver.
Organic, you say?
Yeah.
Organic gold and the fuck? Like, is this some sort of like? Sounds like almost like an alien throne sort of deal. The hell?
Well, from the shape, Domino would know that that is like a, it's not like one big chunk, or like, like an oval almost. With like some bits scattered around, essentially, and like the metal bits and like like the alloy and like the gold and silver would be like concentrated in like specific places, essentially.
Do you guys like? What's the organic part like? Is it moving?
No, there's no movement detected.
Interesting. If we are lucky, we find a bunch of dead creatures. We take the bodies. I be happy. If not, we have things to shoot.
Indeed, we do.
Just imagine that they are Bosniaks. You will shoot harder.
So, Tristan, on your assessment, is it safe to get closer?
With caution, yeah, sure. We can probably see if that becomes an issue before we get there. But what's inside or around it, I can't really tell you too well.
Android, stay alert. Keep one weapon system on at all times.
Roger.
Fuck you.
Sorry, can't help myself sometimes.
That brings a tear to my eye. I installed that in him,
All right. So what's your plan now?
Get closer.
Okay. Do you want to have like it's presumed like you have your weapons, maybe not drawn, but are at the ready if you have any.
Yeah, we're going to caution.
Can have some weapons mounted on the vehicle?
Actually, there are. Let me like have a look. You can find it yourself on the on like the one of the handouts. It's under like the same super folder as your boss.
Under rider all over on vehicles.
Yeah,
generic.
yeah, exactly. That's the one you have. Like you have like a pretty potent weapon in it.
That is spicy.
I think I would. Who is good at shooting? Besides me.
Me?
I got 5 dice. Like, out of character, 5 dice.
So what's is it just Dex plus hypertech or intelligence?
You can just use your you like firearms, so you can use like horsemanship because like technically part of the ship.
So wait, you would be using helmsmanship to use guns? What?
Yeah, there's like some like rules to it. It's like described in the combat section. It's like not really that long. Like normally you fire like a ship weapon with either like helmsman or like energy weapons, but since this is your normal weapon, like mundane one, you can also use like your firearms for it.
Yeah, there's 2 weapons, one on the front, one off the back.
Yeah.
I have 8 dice. How much you have? Hello?
Are you typing?
I'm asking, I'm the best one with 8.
Yeah, I'm at 5, so don't count on me.
I got 4. Good luck with that.
Okay, so I guess I'm on the front gun. Someone can take the back gun.
Alright. Probably the back end will probably not be that useful since you have to decide like which, as you can approach from like from the front and the back. But yeah.
If one wants a gun, to borrow a gun, I can give my assault rifle. It's my precious, don't damage it or I will kill you. Or make you into a monster.
Understandable. Alright. Then I guess I should drag you onto the right map.
Wow. Quality campaign, Kappa.
I wish. It's a shitty map.
Wait,
Hooray!
what the fuck is... Wait, it's a boat?
It's a boat.
Oh my god, they were advanced, guys. Like, look at that technology. What a
Wait,
platform.
is this supposed to be some kind of, like, meta reference to Marauders being, like, trying to make them, like, Vikings or something?
No, it actually isn't.
Here,
Like,
you see that spaceship? This is a dead alien. This is the cargo around. Here's some of the thrusters broken. It's perfect.
How long did this take you in Dungeon Creator Studio?
oof. Anyway, so which like do any of you guys have academics?
Yes.
My good
Yes.
yeah.
Then roll me like intelligence academics.
All of us?
All of us who can.
Okay, what difficulty?
I will put it like an 8.
At an 8?
8, yeah.
Okay, then Domino, you can reroll that.
Yes.
Actually, how are we dealing with that? Rerolls?
Like rerolls, yeah.
Just take what we got.
Yeah, you did take like rerolls. It's better that way. Alright.
I have creative as specialty, but I don't think that applies in this case.
No, not really. Anyone else with specialties that should be applicable? Like actually the ODMs. What are your specialties, Ams?
Oh, it's creative.
Oh, also, yeah, no, that won't help. That won't help at all. Alright, as you like approach, like drive closer, and you get like a better look at the ship. Yeah, you can't help but feel it, like sort of like feeling Egyptian even. Like there's like the typical like shape of the boat, and like the like there's like some sort of like marking at the front with like an eye, which to give like the ship like some sort of like face, as you see like a bit peeking out under the boulder, which seems to be really weird. It doesn't seem to match the archives of the Union at all.
Wait a second. There's eyes peeking under the boulder.
Oh yeah, no, on ship like painted on.
Oh, I thought you were making a fucking SpongeBob reference.
No, not yet. But yeah, like the ship seems to be like as you approach, like it seems to be damaged. And now roll me like some perception alertness.
Again for everyone.
Yeah, for everyone, like it's at 6.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm failing everything.
Yeah.
Hey, got a success, guys.
Fuck. The fucking blind man is... Oh, fuck, they got for Emperor. Oh, yeah.
Hey, thank God for me.
Yeah, like, you Domino and the Domino and Demi, you can see both, you know, those things that Domino talked about before. You know, those pieces of, like, metal. You just think you can make them out. They seem to be, like, you know, a bit grown over. Seems a bit weird, but, you know, no real threat as of right now. You, Hams, you see something that seems quite familiar to you. They almost seem like, you know, some humanoid figures. Like, a bit reminds you of your dreams of robots that you have. They, other than the, you know, they're like the details, you know, like certain extrusions. They don't seem like, you know, be like the robots you would make, but you can identify they're the robots. They're robots. Like some old ass kind of robot.
Relay that information. I think we got some old ass droids. I have a census. We have old ass droids in the facility.
By the way, from like which direction would you want to approach? Like north, south, west, east?
We would go from here.
Alright.
I don't see anything. I think you're lying. Point them to me so I can shoot.
Can we even use normal guns on this thing? Like our actual weapons that we have.
Well, yeah, you can shoot anything.
Blessed.
If it moves, you can shoot it. Or if it exists, you can shoot it actually.
Well, I was asking if I could use a laser rifle off the top of this thing. That would put me in.
Yeah, you could like it's not really the safe kind of thing to do, but you could go like to the airlock and like open it essentially, and like, you know, they do a drive-by more or less.
Ooh.
Like lean out, like, you know, shoot forward. You would however take like a +1 difficulty as you because like
Yeah, mostly just I mean, I know this is gonna be a combat scenario, but are they overtly hostile? Do they look like they're about to fucking go on us?
No, they don't move at all.
I think it's under procedure to shoot first, ask questions later.
These old ass droids cannot proceed. Aren't they? Just saying, shoot on sight is confirmative.
Okay, I presume like you're gonna shoot long before you're near, right?
Mage.
I have a 1 kilometer range with the machine gun on the car.
Yeah. So
Please keep one alive.
Indeed. I want some experiments on.
okay, then I guess Bacon starts shooting.
So, anyways, Bacon started blasting.
Yeah.
16 damage. Oh, fuck me.
Hmm?
Looking at the dice damage. Ooh.
Oof. Yeah.
I think none of my specialty would apply. I have rifles and feline reflexes, not heavy machine guns.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
But
I mean, it's
that's 18 damage.
Yep, that's 18. Which one are you aiming for, by the way?
The closest one, the one outside. And that's a pretty pathetic amount of damage.
Yeah, I expected better. But let's see if we can soak that. Ah, yes. No, he can't. So, we're gonna put... They're pretty older, so they don't really have that much health left. But, you know, as you like shoot them, that you see him like start moving. Now, like they start to like, you know, start shaking and start to ramp to like move a bit and turn.
Android, start recording these droids and their movements.
Roger. By the way, I think your Android also has like some sort of long range capability.
Indeed.
Let's see. He has. Let me see. The shotgun, no. The grenade launcher.
AK-47.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like that much range. Like I think the longest run is your grenade launcher, and
Yes. I was gonna say it has laser sight.
yeah, he would be able to like aim for this, but he's not that good at it.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, I guess 5 + 2, and then I think it's yeah. So you're gonna shoot his grenade.
I just told the guys, watch this.
Alright, that's a good hit. So you would be aiming like trying to aim like at those things. The thing explodes, and we have like
Watch this. That's my Android.
boom. First grenade goes off. I see it like exploding in the distance, and you have the first poor death over here. Actually, no, you should roll. But I don't think. Yeah, as I thought. It's dead.
The fucking state of my eye.
So let's see about that. Oh, actually, only takes one. And then we have this one. Oh my. No, you should probably roll for initiative, but you're too far away for them to actually do anything. And they're not really smart enough to go for cover. They will like start marching towards you in an attempt to protect whatever they were protecting before. So after some time, you're able to like pick them off long before they reach you. And you're greeted as you now arrive by nothing but a bunch of like the destroyed husks. So if we want to make some emergency repairs, this is the time.
Let's go.
Like see if you can make sure that some of those are still survived the onslaught.
I was a bit distracted, so they are all dead now.
That's like sort of like almost destroyed essentially. Like you can like try to improv do some improv repairs on them essentially. At least like you want to keep like one of them, right?
Myself, I don't want. I would just want to look anything organic. They say it was on here, but
Marcus, we
Thank you.
better get one of them. We need to find out what they're made of.
So let's flash them up.
Alright, just roll me some technology roll not to be the right case, right thing. Let me see what you have here. You have science. You didn't pick a science specialty. What would you pick actually?
Something resistant materials or chemistry, something metal related, Something like chemistry, wasn't it?
Chemistry.
Would that be close?
There's like also metallurgy at some in some capacity.
Yeah. I will probably pick that because metals and shit.
All right. Yeah. I think you can then roll like a lower difficulty. I'm gonna give you like -2 difficulty for your specialty there. So you can like your technology at -2, and you Tristan. You also don't have a science specialty. What would you pick?
I don't know specialties for science, so
Oh god. Okay. Let's just look at the book real quick. Let's see. Attributes, core abilities, knowledges, computers. No, I think it's probably in the end.
This is how I get my droid army.
Okay, you have aeronautics, design, construction, operation of aircraft. Probably not. Astronomy, probably not as well. Biology, no. Biopsychology, probably not as well. You have chemistry, computer science, cybernetics, electronics, engineering, forensic pathology.
Engineering.
Alright, you take engineering. Alright, you can just roll difficulty 3 because that's the minimum one.
What's my difficulty?
-2, also so far. Unless you have like a specialty or something.
Oh, do I have a miracle? Mechanical attribute? Mechanical attribute?
Yes,
That gives
you
me
do.
-2.
Yeah, you also kind of roll 3.
Yeah. It's godlike, you know.
Do you want to like put? How many do you want to put together actually? Or you want to go for like 1 again?
Wanna put one back together?
Alright, you put like 1 back together, like not in actual working condition, but you know, ready, and not
Yeah.
you know, like they connect some stuff together, so which seems to be you know, working for you with that many successes. Yeah, sure. I'm not familiar with the technology itself. Like some basics stayed the same. I make it up. Yeah, thought as much. Anyways, so you patch 1 together, and you want to look for the organic material.
Yes. Here.
Okay, you see like the obvious, like some obvious thing that's clearly organic, but your guess, you would also say like this could be wood, like the entire thing.
Yeah, I try to examine the body. What would I need to try to identify it?
Well, it depends like how want you go about it. Like you can use like, you know, mundane abilities, or you can also like employ magic to do it, which would be like a life 1 effect.
Just new anyways. I want to look at it and see, is that a human?
Sure, like just with your normal stuff, you can roll like your perception medicine or perception science.
Science.
There you go. Yeah, you're able to identify. It seems to be like so. It seems to be human. With like you know, like a male, roughly in his like 30s or so.
I checked the skull. What is the ethnicity of this individual?
Bruh.
It's not. It's not. It's not from the back end. It seems to be more. You would say like something related to like people in the Middle East.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm entirely sure. Like it's a bit unfamiliar.
Okay, so it wasn't gangs and shit. Good.
No.
I just look at the guys working on the Android. Hey, this guy looks he's human. Probably Arab dude. So maybe some sort of the other mages made this thing, or some very old ship that just drifted in space for a long time.
So a dead deviant, right?
Yes, very likely.
What about his loot? Does he have any shit on him?
Does he has any shit on him?
Well, not on him, more like partially in him. You see like some sort of like weird black but broken weapon, like you would guess like some sort of like maybe spear tip, maybe like coming out of his chest. You would say it's probably what killed him.
Just shitty weapons. It looks like someone threw a spear at him. He died with spear wound. It's some black shit, maybe some weird iron, or I don't know, rocks. I'm not geologist.
Give me it. If this person died in space due to a bloody spear, I would like to check.
I grab the spear fragments. I bring to the boat dude. Here.
And I would like to examine this.
I am playing magic.
Yes.
Alright,
I think, would this be matter 1? Because you're just checking it on.
yeah, you're using meta 1. Yeah, you probably would take like your time, so you can draw me like your technology to like set up your equipment and to aid you in like the analysis. I just like pull out like a field kit.
5, 2, 4, 6, 7. I guess my merit would not apply for this, so no. And also, what would be the difficulty of this? Was it 6?
No, it's 4.
Okay. I'll probably spend the willpower, cause this man died in space due to a spear. What the fuck is in this spear? Spear.
Was that? Hold up. Was that Domino? Did you say spear differently, or did Emperor just change his accent?
He
I
did.
changed my accent. Yes.
That was so weird.
Now we're already irritated 3. If anyone wants to join in, now's the time.
Anyone got matter?
I have matter 1.
Alright, you can join if you want.
I have matter 1 too.
How does this work now? So what do I roll first?
Essentially I'm gonna say that you can like profit off like M's roll since he's like a leading guy, and since it's like a low level effect, you do so like minimum difficulty, which is 3.
So I'm just rolling Arete at 3 essentially.
Yeah, exactly. Like you pull out the equipment and like participate.
My intelligence specialty is creative. I think this is pretty creative for a weapon.
What is difficult? DP mod is supposed to be the difficulty modifier. Right?
Be right back. Someone knocked on my door. Be right back.
Oh, so just 0?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
DP left
difficulty
it at
3.
0. Yeah.
Woohoo!
No, it's one of those. It's one of those retarded like 1930s space weapons, you know, laser pointed spear. When people think they're gonna throw the spear, it just shoots a fucking laser. That'd be fun.
What you guys do this shit? I'm going to grab the gold.
This guy like built his machine out of fucking wood. I doubt he even had fucking gold to begin with.
Yeah,
So
so-
we should probably take his ship apart and I don't know,
Yeah, there
harvest
wasn't
it
there
into our.
some
I'm-
gold alloys on the ship?
Remind me if these things are called. These people are supposed to be called by jargon or reality deviants, right?
Yeah.
Ah, got it.
Reality deviant essentially means people who don't follow our way. That's essentially
Yeah.
the short.
Yeah, they're deviating from reality. I get it.
No, it's cringy, but it's also true.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright, this seems like a good amount of successes.
Does my specialty count?
You've probably not. Like you already reduced the minimum difficulty. Like usually usually beyond like 3 successes, unless you have like, something that raises difficulty. Doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, I guess you like analyze on your with like some improv field equipment, pro like Marcos on some, or like using your laptop and like comparing stuff there, while Domino is like applying his expertise as like from his like weapon stuff, while Ems is able to provide his knowledge from like his metallurgy. They're able to like quickly determine it. This is something very special. This is something something you're usually not allowed to like interact with. But from especially Ems would know from like his studies that this is something that the union calls premium.
And Barry gets a shocked face. It's premium, guys.
Yeah, but something is off about it. Like usually premium has a different color, and this looks like this looks black. And it doesn't seem to be from like environmental influence. It's just black.
What is premium? It's look regular spear to me, not premium spear. Nothing fancy about it.
Premium is the thing that could counter deviant magic.
Ooh. Cool.
So, even, and I'm looking at the ship and like the age, even what like 3,000 years ago, people killed reality deviants just like that. I'm digging it.
They will call this. Was it the Void Engineers? Will call the Void Explorators.
Yeah, with that many successes, you would also be able to tell that this hasn't been like made in like a factory or anything. It's been like essentially handcrafted more or less. Like you can even see like as you like looking under your special and like your modern equipment, you can see like where the hammer has hit and like how they hammered it into shape, essentially, and like where they sharpened it, and so on and so forth.
I do have a question since we're looking at them. Is there anything in the head region that seems off, or is it like just behind it, just like pure stone? Or do we have to open that up when we get back to the lab?
You mean like the head of the spear? Like it's what do you mean?
Oh shit! Never mind. I thought we were talking about the statues as well. And this.
Oh, the statues are like they're like something else. They're not made out of premium. They're like I've opened like I've showed you like the sheet. There's like a rough description. You can like look at it as well, I guess. If that makes sense, you can probably like hold them over after you've looked at the spear, and see like, oh yeah, they're made out of like precious metals. They seem to be a bit lighter than the usual like you would expect. So you're guessing like they're not like 100%.
But out of character, what is premium? Like premium, whatever is how it's said.
It's yeah, like it's sort of like it's so like like metal that has like inherent counter magic in it, and you can like the unit, for example, uses them to like put it into like cyborgs, so they don't get magicked on, or if you make like weapons out of like a sword, it's automatically like ag damage.
Got it. And it's pretty fucking rare, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fucking.
It's expensive as fucking hell to get one. That's the thing.
Yeah, like you need the equivalent like resources 5 to like even start making it, and you need like a high like meta 5 and like prime 4, if I recall correctly. Like I would need to look up the exact road, but it's like you need to be a pretty beefy mage to do it.
Right, got it.
But keep in mind, like this weapon is not like intact. It's like broken. Like it seems to be like as it was like thrown in. Like something seemed to have broken it. Presumably, like some sort of like magical protection or something.
I see.
But yeah, like the robots themselves, like they're like super old, like they're super old. Like they have like joints and stuff, but they also like lack more battery circuitry.
I would request my android to scan them and collect the data from it into his database for future analysis.
Something that I'd also like to do, if we have those devices, which I feel like we should, is essentially just go around and take pictures of the place.
Yeah, you can. Like you go around like to like the ship itself, make photos.
Mm.
Like the scattered around remains. Like there doesn't seem to be like anything outstanding about it. It seems more like an archaeological, like a dig site on like Earth, but in space.
I sent the link, but what's in the somebody had to have gone through that, right? What's in the boxes?
And the boxes there's like there seems to be like by your best guess you would say, since you're considering like your profession, you would say it's like old food. Like what you know, like rotten since forever essentially.
See, we have a man here who's mad enough to bring things to freshness.
I don't think you can bring that
Wait a
back.
second. We have ancient seeds then.
It's
I
not
have prime
seeds.
fuel and life tree. Isn't that enough? I even have spirit, so I can bring the spirit to the plant.
No, I'm sorry, that's now way too long gone. Like you could do like you could try to like make like analysis out of it, but it would take you forever essentially, and then try to like re-engineer them. Essentially,
Fuck it.
We-
So we're going to bring the androids back to base, right? They could look like good metal.
Yeah, and I'd also like to know how they function, if at all.
yeah.
I'm looking at the ship. I'm pretty sure they are just reality deviant androids, so
Yeah.
we should scrap them.
Probably, but who knows what kind of genius might be in there as well.
Take the DNA from the corpse, from the skeleton, in case of DNA example.
Yeah, you can. There's also one other thing of note, like I mentioned like bronze beforehand. It seems to be like some sort of like large like bronze cannons to be mounted on the ship. You wouldn't expect it. Like it's also that what like to says on the academic source. You wouldn't be expecting that on like an Egyptian ship, but considering what's the reality deviant ship, they might have, made them themselves. Like
One more question, and for the mission itself, the whole readings in this location is a pretty recent thing, right?
yeah.
So, out of character, I'm either thinking fucking time travel or just I don't know, fucking time travel.
No, that's actually this is like quite simpler. Essentially, what happened here is that this ship was essentially like buried and like in subspace too, but like the Avatar storm jumbled this place up a bit as it like rolled through and brought it essentially out in the open.
That works too.
Like it has been lying there basically forever, but nobody like found it. Okay, yeah.
We have 75 cubic meters of cargo into the rover, so I guess the android would just take everything metal and everything we can to examine back to the place, including the bodies.
Yep, can do that. Like you should have enough space. So no, note down like whatever you're taking from the place.
Put it in the party handout if you want.
Let me just put under it a little line. We are going to take one working-ish and Android, two broken ones, up it's scrapped, Anything else you guys want to carry? Actually, let's take also
Yeah, because
one
the Black Rock as well, because I'm probably gonna test that
premium
before I get back.
spearhead. And let's get else. No, fuck it, I won't take the old food. It's a bit unnecessary to just go the work of trying to recreate it.
Ironically enough, we after this mission we can just file in the report and we can actually get the seeds.
Also, Team Metal think that Domino detected was just androids, or there's more metal shit.
No, like there's like some, there's like some sort of like nails and like a I don't know the English word for it, but like some piece of metal for used for to holding the ship together, like like some iron like iron maybe like primitively used.
Yeah. So we are also going to take that because extra metal is extra metal, and we can use metal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. You're basically dismantling the thing.
Yeah.
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 Just keep
With-
one of the things, things, because I do actually want to go through it to see if there's actually anything.
Yeah.
And I'll also take a bit of wood, some random. Because maybe I can just try to use the wood to create some trees here, so we can have some wood to make the things fancy.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
I think. Hello.
Hello. I think the others.
I
Hello.
think roll 20 just died.
It's
Yeah,
fine
we'll
for
probably
me.
just die.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody's fine now.
Yeah, but it could be just a roll 20 itself. I think it's going back.
Yeah, I'm refreshing mine.
I can see I can see Domino. Yeah.
I never left.
I can see like yeah, I can see everyone again.
Same.
Okay, we did our mission. We can go back now.
All right. I think now is the time to wrap up the session. So I think we're just going to go through left to right. Gonna be like stealing Chris' format and asking about thoughts in and out of character.
Overall.
Don't worry, we always do that in our games. We also his ideas.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also do that too.
That was also one of my ideas.
Oh, perfect. So I was in and out of character thoughts.
Out of character. The game overall quite nice for its first session. Spot on. You know, I would have thought it seemed it seemed quite natural. It didn't seem no stuttering happened or anything to that nature. Actually happened for the game.
Nice.
In character, in character. I met up with the crew. Thank God, I'm in a team just for me because I really hate pre-made meals.
Yeah, that's perfect fit.
And there is mysteries to be unlocked.
Yeah, there always are. Like this is Mage. Like the technocracy claims that they have like all they know everything, and pretend like they're the first to space, but they really aren't. There were a lot of people before them there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, let's say if Mage is tired when humanity happened, one person looked at the stars and went, "Oonga boonga," and just flew the fuck up there.
Yeah, probably like for the first Mage just went. But yeah, dummy,
Yeah.
in and out of character.
Add a character.
Hmm?
Pretty good overall.
Ah, yeah, thank you.
No problem. Not bad. In general, I do like that we do actually all have characters that are a little bit just to a point connected with a love of certain things. In terms of your storytelling abilities, you need more pizzazz, man.
Yeah.
When I mean pizzazz, I mean big dick energy.
Wow. We'll see about that.
In character.
I mean, it will probably like storytelling will probably get better as I get more experience. Like it was enough for like a year. I only done like once before, so I didn't expect everyone be blown away. But if it's like workable, then I think there's a good basis to get better later on. Just get experience.
Understandable, sir. Have a nice day. In character, the vacuum and the dangers of outer space won't kill us. Hydration won't kill us. The lack of good food will kill us.
Yes, it will.
Out of character, we're basically fucking doing Matt Damon stuff, except Matt Damon realized he has to do that after. We were like, fuck, we need to prioritize this now. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, Bacon.
Out of character, pretty interesting. Mage has a cool concept. From what I heard from Chris before, he said something about retarded fighting in space, but fighting in space really cool.
We literally just shot people from we didn't even technically fight in space, like space combat. This is land combat in space.
Yes, we are on space. That's the point. But yeah, interesting. I think the only thing that I get from this first session is that with my poor understanding of English, sometimes I can't understand what you're speaking, Radomir, but that's fine. I played 3 years like this. I can play a little bit more until I start to understand the way you speak.
Okay, that's fair. We'll try to speak more clearly in the future.
In character, I made some good friends. That's a cool place. That's everything.
Alright, cool.
And I won't stop with this bad Russian accent. I love it.
Okay. Wow, Demi, that's so sad.
Hey, I'm a current storyteller. Whenever I get criticism, I'm just like, yeah, I'll work on that. Does not work on that.
Oof. Maybe that says more about you than me. Never know.
Out of character, I learned that Euro games are actually fun when they actually happen. I'm sorry. On top of that, I found that the first session was actually a great intro to the players, and we actually got to do something, which is different than how most DMs do, where it's like, hey, you get to know each other. That's it. We actually got to do some meaningful stuff, and I love it. I think you divvied up the time between players quite well, and I also like your approach was actually just straight up handing out missions, giving your players something to do. In character, I learned that maintenance on the ship is something I want to help with, and that engineer lady is a fucking massive cunt that can shove her stupidity up her ass.
Yeah, she has some genetic flaws. Like she wasn't like nice before, but that she got like some implants to like improve her standing, but it only made her like worse.
She's a fucking cunt.
That's life. She's a woman. All women are like this. Unless you make a woman better with gene therapy and stuff.
The only way a woman could become better is if she genetically turns to a man, which she cannot.
Actually,
No.
with magic you can.
Sorry?
He is dead. I'm not gay. I don't like gay.
What did you say, Rodammer?
With magic you can.
No. You need to be born a man. It's different.
This is how we have our first mystery death within our base. No one knows what happened to this individual, but he did. This individual disappeared a day after she had actually turned into a man. You know.
Jesus
Got an
Christ.
upgrade.
Got an upgrade. Oof, that's blessed.
You actually have a right now.
Alright, now that with all that sexism, I'm glad to end the stream. Say bye, everyone.
Wait, we didn't. What about willpower and experience?
Well, you get three. Three experience.
Oh, nice.
No, 3 experience. And
That's three permanent willpower, right?
no, it's experience.
He didn't specify, so yes. 3 willpower.
Understandable.
Like willpower. Who actually has spent willpower? Like who's actually down something?
Excuse me.
I think Demi spent like 1, right?
Yeah, only 1, and that was for cooking.
Yeah, I think it has
He
a,
also just.
yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
How are you doing? Like willpower regeneration? Do you just get 1 a day back?
He
Well,
has a handout.
yeah.
And of
Yeah, it's basically like once a day, and like for fulfilling your nature, like for fulfilling like a goal, I guess too.
Hmm.
Yeah, sorry, the page wouldn't load for me, but I.
Yeah.
So the real question is: does Demi get a willpower back?
I don't. It's not. It doesn't stay per session, so don't really care.
Yeah, it's on a daily basis.
when he sleeps, going back to the base, he recovers it.
Yes,
Wait.
essentially.
What's your nature though, Demi? Aren't you a mad scientist?
I am, but I don't think we've done.
Your
Or, like-
cooking could be considered mad science. Let's be honest. You food fucking in there.
The worst thing is I even described how I would have done it.
You know what? Get my willpower back for that. That's fair.
Cursed.
And
I just help the AI to get better.
well, I don't think that would really count, but I think you guys like working on like improv food like would work as well for you. So get 1 willpower back.
What about the first session extra XP? Guys?
Oof. Actually, technically, like once you're like back at the base, you're probably gonna get like yeah, you probably should get like 1 extra XP for this, since missions also give like extra XP. Not sure, like yeah, take right now, and then I'm gonna write down that I already gave it to you,
Blessed.
so you can like spend your stuff before next session.
Wait, what did you say? I was looking at the map.
You can go. You can get like 1 extra XP because like you fulfilled your mission. Like
That's 4.
yeah, I'm just gonna like write it down that I already gave it to you.
I can buy a lot of stuff with it. I can get 2 stamina, or I can save for more arete.
Wait, you have 1 stamina, or do you just
Yes.
have 9? Why?
Actually,
Because I got a shot to my lung, so I have very shit stamina.
Actually, if you use like your magic, I believe. Oh no, you're actually like able to. You're already at life 3. If you use your magic, you can like half your cost to raise your attributes. Like do some like some scientific procedures on yourself. Then can raise it for half price. But you can do it even in like you have to do it in session because there's some roles involved.
So
I
the
will
first
save it
thing,
for later then.
the first thing you have to do is get life force, so you can just role play as Kappa, so we can all get half cost attributes now.
By the way, just so I can spite Ridmer more, in the tabletop section of the text channel, I have uploaded a meme considering Berlin.
Ooh.
Oof.
Mage Doma go quiet. GG.
So sad.
honestly cursed.
Alright, so now say bye, everyone.
No. Hello.
Okay.
Good morning.
You become the blow.
Good afternoon, everywhere in the world.
Good after morning, surely you mean.
Good free afternoon.
Good